Hey, it's Holden Fox. You'll be here in just a minute. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great night. We are going to live bet a whole bunch of stuff tonight. Our main course is going to be the Knicks and the Pacers, Game 5, Madison Square Garden. Should be absolutely bananas there. Knicks still got a shot in this series, but they're going to have to win tonight. And I was talking to Fox about that. Now, I came up with a same-game parlay for our YouTube short. Fox is like, yeah, I think the Knicks are going to win too, but 4.5 points was a little bit too much. I think so too, and I think that if we can get on the Knicks live tonight at even money or better, that's going to be the play. We'll see if we get that opportunity. But the way that I attacked this today was Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is going to have to go apeshit, and I bet him to get 30 in the money line at plus 154, and I bet him to get 25 in the money line at right around even money. And here's Foxy. He's here. What's going on, Daniel Barry? Good to see you in the chat. Say hello, everybody. We're happy to be hanging out with you this evening. What's going on, Foxy?
Not much. Very interesting game going on with the W right now. I mean, we got some first game this year to get some last second, basically inactives, and kind of dealing with that. So, so far it's been an interesting game. So, You get the great Cecilia Zandelsini, who everybody knows I just call Zandel, got to play this game. She's a hell of a player. She was a bench player in Minnesota, but she has such a really good game. Most people don't talk about her that much. She's come out 8 quick points in the first half. Tiffany Hayes has played, but she hasn't done squat. Janelle Saloon, their first-round draft pick, the sister of Joan Saloon from the Charlotte Hornets, who was also drafted last year, is a really good player. She could really shoot. She's probably better than her brother, quite frankly, right now. Great size. Another good player that looks like they're. I mean, this Golden State team is a lot better than I thought they were going to be. The Liberty without Jonquel Jones, that was the big inactive that no one was expecting. Wasn't even listed questionable, just went straight to out. At like 6 p.m. So, and then basically her backup is Naira Sabali, who's the sister of Sato Sabali, who would took her place. They turned around and made her listed out. So, Liberty are playing pretty small tonight. It's 37-37 game at halftime. Anybody's game. I mean, the 10.5, 12.5, 14, 15.5 pre-flop bets are all dead. You should just, if they're still giving you 10.5, I'd be all over the Valkyrie. So, okay.
So we got that. We got a Stanley Cup game tonight too. I don't know if you want to keep going WNBA. That's fine. And again, we're going to live bet the NBA game.
Yeah, I got to get the Stanley Cup bet in. I'm on Edmonton tonight. I just got to see how I can get on them. Quite frankly, I haven't looked at it. Me and my wife are just finishing a show. So we're running a little late today. So
what show are we watching tonight, buddy?
We started a new Netflix show called Sirens. It's got Juliette Moore in it. It's got the one girl who's you know her if you've seen her. She's in a lot of stuff. Kevin Bacon's in this. It's about Peter Thiel basically marries this woman, and this sister is kind of changed and kind of in a trance like kind of state, like where she's totally different, kind of Stepford wife kind of deal. Okay. And then you have this other sister come to her to come kind of rescue her, and it's kind of murder mystery, kind of Stepford wife, kind of the whole mystery that you're watching on this whole thing. It's actually pretty good. So we've been enjoying it. So yep.
So you like Edmonton tonight? I know Mel was not on Edmonton.
I'm not. Yeah, I think, I mean, plus 104 is probably the best that I'm going to get. So, yeah, I'm fine on that. And then I was going to look at the Hymenator to see what his points were.
The Hymenator, huh?
Yep.
Zach Hyman. Yes. We got yeah. Hey, I need you to hit up Coop. That's about it.
That's fine. I saw your message. I'll hit up. All right.
Okay, very good. Am I watching the Oilers and Stars with you? I'm not. I'm watching the Knicks and the Pacers tonight. I'm very excited about this game, Mel. I still think there's a little shot that the Knicks can come back and win this series. Little shot. And it all starts tonight, obviously.
Didn't get out of the season. Okay. Sorry.
I mean, I think
Hyman is out for the season. He must have got hurt in a game I was not aware of. Okay.
Well, now what about your bet?
I'm just going to take the Oilers.
Mel, throw your best bet in for this game tonight because you said yesterday you did not like the Oilers. You were not an Oilers person. So I want to hear about that. That was the first time you ever said that, too.
Okay, so Hyman is okay. Was declared out one day ago. Okay, I missed the rest of the playoffs. Yep. So yep. All right. Well, that sucks. He's one of my favorite players. Yeah. So we'll move on. We also got an 8:00 WNBA game. I'll jump into that first of all.
Okay.
Kind of because that gives no pause where the other is going to give us 10 minutes here. So we got Dallas and Chicago. You've got basically the league's worst defense against guards. So keep that in mind. However, Chicago's very good versus size. They don't give up a lot of points in the paint, but they get absolutely destroyed by outside guards that can shoot. Well, the one thing I would talk about, a lot of people are on Paige Beckers tonight. I think Beckers is going to get like a ceiling of 16 points. I really don't think she's going to have that great game shooting because she's not a tremendous outside shooter. And if you think she's going to hit her outside shots, then fine. Go with the 2 threes for her and see if she kind of gets lucky tonight. She's done it once already this year, so she can do it. But Ariko Agumbawali, who we've bet before,
is her brother a NFL player?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, the one guy who is
Agumbawali, the backup running back.
Yeah, I would assume
Agumbawali.
The other play that I'm looking at this, so on Ariko Agumbawali over 2.5 threes at -110. The other play, we're going to shift to the other side. We're going to go to Ariel Atkins.
Okay.
I've taken her as over 2 threes, over 1.5 threes. I've also taken her points at over 13.5. She's coming off a 21-point game. She was a consistent 16 to 20 point scorer for the Mystics last year. She left in free agency to Chicago. She's been taking her a while to kind of figuring out how to play here. I think she's going to figure it out here. Like I said, she came off 21 points. Dallas defensively from the perimeter is not very good. I think Atkins over 13.5 and 2 threes is a pretty good bet. If you want to take Paige at 15 points, that's taking it personally. But again, like I said, that's going to be, I think, towards the high part of her game tonight. And Angel Reese, I've taken it over 13.5 rebounds. It's a lot of rebounds, but Dallas is going to miss a ton of shots. So, and she gulps up the rebounds. She's coming off a game. She had 16. So I've taken her in some prop bets with soccer at 12. So I have no problem betting the 13.5 as well. So in full disclosure. All right. Moving on from that. We're going to go to the next game. There's a couple plays you're going to have to put. I haven't put in there. I was grabbing dinner when I took these things, so they're not on the board. I'm taking Halliburton rebounds and assists over 14.5.
Okay, Hallie rebounds plus assists. Okay, and what's this price?
I took that for half unit, so I really like that bet. He's been rebounding a lot more lately in previous games. I think the assists will still be there. I'm really on the Pacers tonight. I was hoping to get that this would kind of get up to 5 as soon as Cat was announced that he will play. I actually expect Cat to be kind of limited in this game tonight, but we'll see. He could just come out there and score 30 points.
Hey, what was the price on Halliburton?
-413.
Okay.
The other player I really like in this game tonight, we liked OG Anunoby, but his numbers jumped all the way to 60.5. We've given Mitchell Robinson at over 5.5. It's hit in both straight games. He's going to start again tonight. He's going to be on the floor. We talked about as long as there's minutes on the floor, he should be able to hit it. The other thing I really like that's really kind of gone really kind of quiet, and FanDuel actually kind of wised up to it today, I think, is Josh Hart's rebounds. We were getting them at 8.5. It's jumped up to 9.5. I'd still like it at 9.5. I wouldn't take the double because he's only hit double-digit points in one time. So yes, I do really like Josh Hart's rebounds. It's what we talked about. By starting Mitchell Robinson, he's not actually been reduced minutes. He's just getting more minutes towards the end of the game and being able to play in the game with a little more energy than what he was at the beginning of the series when he was starting. So I like his rebounds at over 9.5.
Okay, so that's official play?
That's an official play, yes.
Mitch Rob or Hart?
Hart, yes. And then for a half unit play, we talked about OG. I wanted to get on OG in some way. OG, I took OG's points and assists at over 18.5, minus 20 for a half unit.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I mean, I think you start this game, I've got to take the Pacers, the way they've played. I'll take the points and kind of see what kind of level we get from Cat here to see if they're going to stay in the game. I think Mikal Bridges has a very good game tonight. He generally does at home. So the odds of him basically having another 15, 17-point night is pretty good. I know he's put up 2 clunkers, but those were both in Indiana. But again, he has scored 4 points on average more at home than he scored at all in the regular season and throughout the playoffs. So I think he's going to have a pretty good game tonight.
All right.
And he might need to.
Real quick.
I don't think we're going to get the number for Cat.
What were you going on, Hart? Was it rebounds?
Yes.
Over 9.5 at plus 102, right?
Correct.
Full unit?
Half unit. Oh, no. Hart was a full unit. Sorry. Yeah. Hart is a full unit.
Okay. And then
OG
points and assists.
What?
OG points and assists.
Correct.
Okay.
Minus 20.
Half a unit.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
SQ's hit 5 threes in the first half of this game.
I mean, the Knicks are just set up to win this game. They'll get. I think they're going to get calls. I don't know if the NBA called the referees, but they're going to get calls at home. This is going to be a desperation game, and honestly, I think Brunson's going to go apeshit. That's what I think.
The issue is the more Brunson's on the floor,
the worse the defense is.
Correct. They just get abused.
But they need the scoring. Signed is saying Knicks in 7. You can't take your best player off the court. They're just not going to do it.
I mean, if you want to take the Knicks, I wouldn't bet the Knicks tonight. I'd just bet Knicks on the series. That would be the bet. If you want to bet the Knicks tonight, I would just bet Knicks on the series.
I mean, and I just looked at that. It's plus 450. I threw a quarter unit on it, but I think
that's the only bet because worst comes to worst, you're going to be able to hedge anyway. So, yeah, that would be the play I would make if I was going to be back the Knicks tonight.
Let's see here. Let's see what I can get. All right, and then I threw your Hart with Mitchell Robinson together. Hart at 8 rebounds, Robinson 6 points plus 170.
Yeah, you like taking my place, and then
they've been working.
It works. There's nothing. I generally have. So I gave Hart at 9.5. I've got a bunch of parlays from soccer ending at 8. So,
yeah. So I mean, the only I think I got burned last night by what was it? Reed? Was it a rebound we needed out of him? But then everything else that I threw together ended up hitting. So,
worked well.
Yeah. So let's get that tonight. We kind of backdoored that in an awful game. I hope this game's better. I don't want to have to sit here at halftime and go, oh, it's a 35-point game. Let's just sit here and do nothing. It's going to be 35 Yeah. Like button would be great. What's up, everybody? Kegs Maid's in here. He's going Josh Hart 10 plus rebounds. Okay. Like I said, Sign said Knicks in 7. Nuke the House. Maddie's in the house. After we ended the show, his bet with the Angels last night covered. Angels on a run line. I've not heard from Matt today. I don't know what's going on with him. I will say this for those of you, because I went back and forth with Keg today. I mean, not back and forth in a bad way. Back and forth, just, hey, what's up? He's not going to be around for a couple weeks. So he's going to take off. He's going to get his first vacation in 10 years. So you're in very good hands in NASCAR. I'm hoping Coop comes back very soon too. Like I said, there's been 3 people 3 people. You will not meet 3 people that went into business at the same time that have had more horrible shit happen to them. Mel, sit here and do nothing like there isn't a great hockey game on. You're right. You're right. But Dallas should not have a hockey team. No, it's just as simple as that. Dallas should not have a hockey
He's
team.
against warm weather climates.
It's in the
hockey.
South. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have a team in Nunavut before they have a team in the South.
You mean Nunavut?
Nunavut. Canada took it over a little while ago.
Yes, Nineveh.
I had a buddy of mine, this guy Cam, he works for Sports Grid, and he was shocked that I knew it. And he said that the only time he ever ate seal meat was up in Nunavut, and he said it was the worst thing ever, but he had to because the tribal chief made him. Imagine eating seal, like raw, fresh seal meat. They smell awful. They smell almost as bad as penguins. All right, game's underway. Here goes Brunson right away. Bucket, 18 seconds into the game. Let's go, Brunson. But like I said, Foxy, if we get the Pacers out to a lead and I can get the Knicks even money or better, I'll go in a third time on them. That's just, I just, again, like if they lose this game tonight, it doesn't make sense to me.
I'm interested to see how this game's going to be refed.
Oh, it's going to be refed going toward the Knicks. You got to think, if Brunson's been in foul trouble in 2 games this series already, there's no way Brunson could be in foul trouble tonight. Yeah, I think he's got carte blanche. He might actually get to play defense since he could be a little rougher. They're letting hand checking go out here too. Haven't seen that in a while.
Well, that was the one thing I'm sitting there watching. So I'm watching the show, and everyone's talking about the great OKC defense. And I'm sitting there watching the replays, and I'm watching Dort fire at Ant right there when he first gets the ball, hits him right in the chest.
Yeah.
In a straight kind of push forearm shove. So he starts the drive. He does the same thing, and they're like, oh, it's great defense. And I'm like, no, technically foul. And that's a foul in the playoffs, too. You're taking guys off their stride. The difference is you were calling it one way and you weren't calling it the other. Now, that's not the reason Minnesota lost, but that is one of the reasons that you could see in the game that Minnesota got frustrated very, very early in that game.
Gerardo's in the house. What do you want tonight, Gerardo? Hey, drop your best bets in the chat. Well, here we go. Stars first period, minus 30.
Live total went up to 36.5. He made the first 6 points.
Yeah, I told you he's going to go ape shit tonight. This is the Brunson game.
Yeah.
What are you in about? It's just the fact. This is the Brunson game. He knows he has to go out there. He knows he's been in foul trouble. He knows he can't defend. So he's just going to score like a mofo.
Yeah. The problem is the rest of the Knicks still can't defend either.
Well,
there goes the easy, wide open 3.
He's going to have to score. He might score 40 tonight. He might have to. But I don't see him letting this team lose. If we have another bad game, though, that's going to be the end of it. I'm just done. 11-0 Blue Jays. Kegs made. I saw it was 8-0 a few minutes ago. 11-0 now. What an ass whooping. Yeah. It's interesting because the A's threw out a kid today that you probably haven't heard of. And I think he had a good start. This Jacob Lopez kid. He's 27. Yep. He's not really a kid, but he had been coming off a couple of nice starts. He shut the Phillies down. And then tonight he's just getting bombarded. Like, good night. Stick a fork in it. All right. So your first period Stars money line. Yeah. Minus 129. That's a heavy price to pay. I'll tell you. I don't know if I'm going to tell you or not. Can you tail a minus 130? I mean, it's a Gerardo bet, though. Gerardo's good. Let me see if I can find a profit boost anywhere. I don't see any profit boost, unfortunately.
Dallas has their last year starting center sitting on the bench who's 6'8". And the Chicago Sky starting center scored 10 points in the first 3.5 minutes. I mean, at one point, you might want to turn around and say, yeah, let's put the bigger girl actually into the game. Because right now, Cardosa is going crazy. So, three and ones in the first couple minutes, but it's still 16-15.
All right, Gerardo, I tailed you again. Stars first period money line. Let's go. What else we got in the chat? Anybody drop anything else in here?
Yeah, so you got Dallas versus the Sky game is on Amazon Prime tonight.
Last time Gerardo gave me a hockey bet was the 5-0 exacta score, which was amazing. So thank you for that. What's the biggest upset you guys remember? I say Patriots losing in 07. That was pretty big, man.
Are you
1980 USA hockey team?
I would say
88 Dodgers beating the Mets and the A's.
The Denver Seattle when Pete Carroll cheated and they were all using deer dip.
How about Denver Seattle when Dikembe Mutombo and the Nuggets beat the Sonics? I think it's the first 8-1 upset in the NBA.
I don't know the year, but I'll say Seattle beating the Broncos when Seattle was all using deer spray and illegal steroids.
You love deer spray. I used to love deer spray. It was great for you.
It was
Ray Lewis loved deer spray. That was his thing.
It was so against the rules. Unbelievable.
It was.
Yeah.
The late games are starting up here. Let's see here. One late game starting. Tampa Bay at Houston in Major League Baseball, and then we got Washington, Seattle later on tonight. And I'm probably going to be upset at myself for not taking a Cal Raleigh home run. But
you go back and watch that play in several of those games. Those guys ran the fastest they've ever run in their whole damn life. From kickoff turns to wide receiver splits to there. Because you could watch them in any other game after that. It was there. Why? Because the league went ahead and banned deer spray in the summer. It was shocking that it wasn't allowed. So,
did it work?
Yes, you had Alabama using it too.
Then I gotta get deer spray, dude. I gotta get deer spray. What am I doing? I gotta get deer spray. All right, so Mel is on Stars first to 5 shots on goal. That's a cockamamie bet. I kind of like Stars first to 5 shots on goal. Let me see if I can even find that. Let me see in players here. First team. What book did you get that at? That's a
Stars first period.
Is that under the first Stars first period, first to 5 goals or 5 shots, I should say. Yeah, I don't see that on here. You know what? FanDuel had a profit boost on that Stars first period money line too. So
I finally saw the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
That was good.
How was that?
Good movie, but you know the problem, like when you watch a Superman movie, that you know in the end that Superman's just so much stronger than anybody else. So really, there's nothing really like climactic here.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how it felt.
Well, that's why.
It was a good movie.
All right. Stars first period money line. Stars first period money line was minus. Ooh-wee.
Janelle Saloon's got a double-double in this game already.
All right. Well, I threw the Stars first period money line with Brunson to score 25 and the Knicks to win. And I got a plus 212 price out of it. Okay. Let's go.
A difference between 8-1 in NBA 10 years ago? Yes. I agree with that.
Oh, I mean, it was a 5-game series. It was 30 years ago that happened. Over 30 years ago, but they had 5-game series in the first round. So
yeah, you said that it was still basically if the dog could win one of the early ones. It was so weird because the dog technically had home court advantage if they could just win one game.
But it never happened. They'd never win. And then the Nuggets did it. It was just wild. I'll never forget Mutombo just laying on his back going,
yeah, I remember that scene. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's not as much of a talent gap here. Well, I disagree with that too, because, I mean, there's a huge talent gap right now. And with a lot of these, there's talent gap in 4-5s. It just seems like, what do we got? We got OKC, and then there's another tier of everybody else. There's really no great team in the NBA this year besides for OKC.
Well, it was designed to be more parity. That's what
I know, but that's it. But then you've got teams making the playoffs that were just awful, like just awful teams. Had no business being in the playoffs. Getting blown out in that first round.
They were making the playoffs that really didn't want to make the playoffs. Like you got to the play-in games and teams were more interested in trying to get into the lottery than actually winning the play-in. Because it was deemed to be a chance. You take your chance. You only need your one chance to win the lottery. So, and it's happened before. So teams would rather do that than, because there are teams that are realistic. They're like, yeah, we're going to get the playoffs. I think there's way too many teams that make the playoffs. I think this whole thing should be down to the final 4 teams, and that should be it.
The other big upset that is coming to my mind was when it was Virginia, when they lost in the tournament to UMBC, the 116. It had never happened before. But again, now you're getting to a point in college basketball where you have it. They should not. Oh, Mel's just all over me tonight. They shouldn't have baseball at 5280. Holden should never watch baseball again. Beautiful stadium.
Beautiful stadium, but they're never going to win.
I mean, they got to a World Series. They backed in. They lucked out to get to a World Series one year. There's a lot of teams that haven't gotten to very many World Series.
Yes, but that was early on in their franchise. They had a bunch of
2008. That was 16 years after they started. And it's been 16. This will be the 17th year since. So it's right in the middle of their franchise history.
But they don't keep anybody long enough to actually build a roster because they don't have. They're not, because the difference in baseball in 2008, your top team salary was $140 million. Your top team salary now, the gap has widened where you have teams at 400, 380, 350. Yeah. I mean, the Orioles are happy that they're getting to 120 million. Great. They're not going to compete, but they're again, that's why my issue with baseball is still the same. You either get a bunch of pitchers to come through at the same time and all come out there. You can win by pitching, which is what the Rays try to do every single year. They're good enough to sometimes make the playoffs because they're well coached. They play good defense, and you generally get pitching, but they don't have a ton of hitters. When you get down to a series, you're not going to match up with the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Braves, the Mets. You're just not. And the rest of the teams are fooling themselves if they think the Twins could be great. The Twins are going to win them. Going to be what, second in the month and for most wins in May?
Yeah,
they got no chance. They may make the playoffs, but they've got no chance to win it.
Well, they always they lose to the Yankees every time they make the playoffs.
The Indians have no chance to win it. I mean, they may get to the playoffs.
This is where I disagree. If you get two hot starting pitchers, you can make a run in the playoffs.
I don't think nowadays, because the super teams aren't 6 guys that can kill you. It's 8 to 9 guys that can kill you. The ability to do away with the DH has made the more teams that spend more money have more hitters on their line.
Here's where I disagree with you. The fucking Diamondbacks got to the World Series 2 years ago. A couple guys got hot in their staff. They made it. They got blown out in a World Series by the Rangers, but that's a team that caught fire. And then you saw what happened to them last year. They took a step back again.
Not going to happen consistently.
No. It doesn't happen consistently in any sport.
The Marlins won the 1 year. They had a higher payroll. That was not that much different there. Yeah. You had great young pitching.
But Foxy, you're acting like it happens in every sport. It doesn't happen in every sport. Teams just make runs sometimes. That's it.
My biggest problem with the NBA is the lottery, because you make teams that do really, really bad, and maybe they do really, really bad on purpose, almost never have a shot.
Yeah.
They have to get lucky at the 5th pick is better than the 1st pick.
Yeah, they should do away with it. I 100% agree with you. They should completely do away with the lottery. But teams are still going to tank, but I don't think you'll have 10 teams tanking. You'll have 3 teams tanking.
Correct. Yeah.
So
the other team can't be that bad. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that roster when they went to the World Series with the Rockies? It's funny because it's the first time I ever went to Denver. I went to those 2 games here, and I was in
Helton was in there.
Helton, Walker.
Walker was in there.
Matt Holliday was really good.
Tulowitzki was on that team.
You know what? Was Walker on that team? I'm not so sure Walker was on that team.
Larry Walker?
He might have been retired by then. I don't think he was on that team. You know who was on that team was Ryan Spilborghs, I think, was on that team. They had my guy Jeremy Atfelt was on that team. Not a lot of great players.
Reese has got 5 rebounds in the first quarter.
Yeah, he wasn't on that team. It was Brad Hopp, Matt Holliday, Seth Smith, and Ryan Spielborgs. Oof. I don't know how they got to the World Series that year. My boy LaTroy Hawkins, too. He always talks about that. They had a big win over the Padres to get into the World Series. Okay. So, where are we now?
Down to 4.
15-11 Knicks. So I will say this. Towns looks pretty spry out there tonight.
Yeah, Towns looks fine.
They shot him up, and he's looking pretty good. Brunson hasn't done anything since the first 6 points, though. Now he has. He just hit a 3 as I speak. Pretty sure he's getting a 30 tonight. The only thing I need now is the Knicks to win. And that's it. So we got Halliburton with 2-1-1. We got Mitch Robb with 2 points already, so that's good, right? And Brunson, man, Brunson. This guy is just it's the Brunson legacy game tonight. I don't know if they're going to win up in Indiana, but I can tell you this much. There is not a big talent gap. Would you make the argument that the Knicks have better talent than the Pacers?
You still go down. If we forget game 1, this is 2-2 in this game.
Yeah. So tell me, do the Knicks have more talent than the Pacers?
In the pre-flop, when I said there is
and again 12 points.
Top to bottom, I would say that the Knicks are more talented than the Pacers. However, depth-wise is where the Pacers have. And the Pacers' whole goal is to run you out of the building where you're tired at the end of the game. And yes, we have an early lead. Yeah, see, Mel's making. She says they shouldn't have basketball in Ohio.
I mean, she's just don't get on Mel's bad side. Is all I'm saying. Foxy was on her bad side for a couple of months. He felt it. What up, Viper? That's right. Hit the like. What are you on, dude? What are you on, Viper? I want to know what you're on, bro. Let's go. You're a sharp dude, too. I'm on Brunson to score 30 and Knicks win. I'm on Brunson to score 25 and Knicks win. I tailed Foxy on I threw a little Mitch Robb, 6 points, and Hart to get 8 rebounds. So I kind of parlayed what he had. I tailed Gerardo on the Stars first period money line. What else? I think that's it. I think that's all we're on right now. And again, I'm just waiting for I don't know if the Pacers going to have a lead in this game that's big enough to get this even money, but that's what I'm going to try and do.
Yeah, we'll see.
I got to go get in touch with Iowa. He's running the NASCAR team now. So I better go talk to that guy. We still got very sharp people. And Keg will still do the Sunday morning show on Sirius XM with us. So we'll have that on Sunday this week. That'll be fun. Let's see here.
I just bet the Knicks in a parlay, so guaranteed the Pacers are going to score 8.
What'd you bet? What's your parlay?
I took the Knicks money line with the Lynx money line tomorrow.
Okay. This could be the last Inside the NBA tonight on TNT.
But full disclosure, I've got a bunch of parlays closing at the Pacers +5. So,
oof. All right. It'll be a sweat.
Well, I'm just trying to hedge off a little.
I cannot wait to see how this show changes on ESPN. But my sense is that Barkley and Shaq Inside the NBA could be coming to an end tonight on TNT. Barkley and Shaq are just going to shit all over ESPN. That's going to be the best thing ever. And they can't do anything about it.
Oilers are
up about it. You're not going to fire these guys. It's going to be their highest rated NBA show, and it's not even going to be close.
Did you take the Stars first period?
Yeah.
It's Edmonton 1-0.
Okay. Well, how much time is left? There's probably a lot of time left.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. We got not that much time. All right. Stars first period. Come on, Stars. Get your shit together. Let's go. Gerardo's won me money this year, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
But that would suck not to win that. Can we at least push on that?
The Valkyrie will not go away.
Yeah. Anyone want to give us a report on what's happening in the NHL game right now? Because I'm
1-0 Edmonton.
Well, I know, but what else is happening? You're giving me the score. What's happening in this game?
The one team took the biscuit, put it in the basket. One more
time.
Oh,
it was Corey Perry. Okay.
Corey Perry.
From Peterborough, Ontario.
Yep.
They need a hockey player from Nunavut. That's what they need. Then the circle will be complete. Then I'll be happy. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything good?
Probably go to the casino.
Casino, you say?
Yeah.
MGM?
Following week, my daughter flies in. We got a wedding. So
where you go, MGM?
No, we go to Maryland Live.
Yeah, because Prince George's County is a shithole.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it there. It's just I'm not driving an hour and 25 minutes away to drive an hour and 25 minutes there.
That's how far you are from there?
From Prince George's County, where Maryland and Maryland Live is on the southern part of Washington, D.C. Not Maryland Live, sorry. MGM is on the southern part of Washington, D.C., National Harbor.
Yeah.
Like right before you get to 95.
Oh, I know. I used to do shows out of there.
So it's nice. We've stayed there. We stayed in National Harbor and gone to MGM and all that fun jazz. And
you're not in Hunt Valley, are you?
No.
Because I used to have to make that drive from Arlington, Virginia to Hunt Valley to go do Masson shows before the Nats and the Orioles. That was an hour and 15 minutes each way.
Yeah, I mean, Maryland Live I can get to in about 40 minutes. But one of the couples we go with is her colleague and him, and he's a professional poker player.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll sit there and play poker and blackjack, and I'll sometimes join in. And we have a time period that we will stop playing, and they will not. Like they have started at 10:30 and left the casino at 6 a.m. So we'll probably stay roughly 1 or 2, and then we call it a night. Depending on how well we're doing. And my whole goal, again, I don't go to the casino because my wife's going to go play slots. That's what she's going to play. She loves to play slots, has a good time playing slots, and she's happy doing that. So my whole goal is I'll play a couple games, whatever, and I'll do more sports betting. And I'll go stand in the FanDuel Sportsbook and watch the games and stuff. And then just make sure I win. I'll go play a couple slots for like $50, $100. And my goal is as soon as I win my cheesecake money for the night, that's it. I stop playing.
You walk away.
Yep. I have no, because it's slots. It's all, there's no you're better at this, you're good at this. There's no skill involved. Now, if you want to play video poker, which we do sometimes, that you start to at least have some skill involved.
Brunson has 14, by the way.
Yeah, Robinson's got 4.
Let's go, Mitch Rob. How many rebounds does Hart have? He didn't have one yet. But those come in bunches with him. Like he could have 3 and a quarter.
He comes off the bench. He's played a whopping 2 minutes in the game. So far.
Yeah. So he can get one here pretty quick. He's got an assist right away. Mitch Rob with 4, and then on the other side, everybody that's played has really scored for the Pacers, but nobody scored multiple buckets. So they're just oof. There goes Mitch Rob.
Yep. Here comes Mathurin.
Benedict Mathurin.
Mathurin can be a beast. I still think he can be a really good player.
All right, Oilers still up on the Stars, 1-0.
I think he's gonna have to leave Indiana to do it.
Dude, there's 13 minutes left in the first period, not 10 minutes left. There's a ton of time left.
All right.
Tons of time for the Stars to get on the board, at least make it a push.
Do you want my bold prediction?
Yes, of course I do.
At the end of 1, it's 2-0 Edmonton.
Oh boy. Should we do exact score at the end of the period?
That's
Toronto, did you hear what he just said to us?
Yep.
He's like, you guys suck. This is not happening. It's over. Stick a fork in yourself. That's what he just said to us, basically.
Kind of.
Horrible thing to see.
Not so nice, but to say, yep.
Just very painful.
Yeah.
But you're not always right, so that's a good thing.
Correct.
Actually, I wish you were always right.
It would be nice if I was always right.
Yeah, that'd be great. I do hate know-it-alls, though. People that think they know it all, they're the worst.
Well, I'm
not saying you're a know-it-all. I was married to a know-it-all. Just drive me
backing them around this game and ending this. So that's where what I added. And they are, I believe, right now it's skating them. So big 3 by Mathurin. Now you're down to 4. This is what the Knicks can't get. The Knicks can't have. We give all this energy. Brunson
and they give it up.
Whatever, and it's a 2-point game.
And now they can't score because Brunson's not scoring. Yeah. Well, that's just the NBA, man. We got a 1-0 lead here for Tampa Bay over the Astros after 1, if anybody's interested.
TJ McConnell with his 3rd rebound.
Brandon Lau gets on, and then he gets knocked in by Yandy Diaz.
Nice. I picked him up for fantasy today.
Who, Yandy or Lau?
Lau.
Brandon Lau, Nate Lowe, and Josh Lowe.
Yeah, most of those guys are hurt, but yeah. Got Angel getting fouled, the hoop and the harm. Yelling at herself for missing the layup.
Well, WNBA action, huh?
Like I said, I mean, Reese hasn't scored yet. Oh, now she has. But she has 6 rebounds. Verdosa's got 14.
How are you doing on your WNBA bets?
We're doing well.
Good. You know what the unit count is so far this season?
No, I'm behind from a week and a half. I need to post.
All right.
So I'll have it by next week.
All right. End of the first period. Knicks by 4, 27-23.
Yeah,
we're on pace for about 205 points right now.
Yeah, that's what happened. Bakumba Wally hits her first 3. That's 1. There we go. Let's go.
Knicks just got tired, man. Come out, you play with all that energy, and then you withstand the storm, and the road team has a chance to, hang in there. Look at fucking Brunson pulling jerseys.
I still can't figure out why Dallas hasn't figured out, hey, let's put the 6'8" girl out off the bench on the other team 6'7" girl.
2-0 Oilers, like Fox said. Son of a bitch. That sucks.
It sucks that I'm right, or sucks that
it sucks you're right, and that it's actually 2-0 right now. That sucks.
Yes.
I just can't win a bet on FanDuel. DraftKings, Bet Rivers, MGM, doing good. FanDuel, it never works out. I should just stop betting and just bet a worse number because I know I'm not going to win on FanDuel.
Away from the Valkyries at all tonight.
They kill me. All right. I hope the Oilers win the cup, by the way. It's time.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way.
I mean, I don't want Florida to win. Come on, man.
I think they're going to have issues with Florida, though.
They probably will. Florida's a great team.
I think Florida has two with the loss of Hyman, it really hurts that team.
Yeah.
I think it really does. And I just it's going to be you're going to have to get guys like Nugent Hopkins to really step up and help out those lines. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Florida's a deeper team. I kind of told you early on when we talked about we cashed the Eastern Conference Florida. So you should have cashed that last night. Should have been in your bet slip.
Every time I look at a picture, Kevin Durant was just hitting on a WNBA player the other night.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah,
I know. But now it's like even more girls. Good for him. It's not easy finding women that are in the, 6'4", 6'5" range. Might as well go try and find one if you're Kevin Durant.
I will. I mean, if you want to stand up during, I mean, it's definitely difficult.
Yeah, I'll look at you making that. I like that. You want to stand up. Okay. I get what you said. I went to Adam and Eve today.
They pulled Ottinger?
After 2 quick goals.
That's not good. They gone to Casey.
You're a big fan of. Do you play best ball?
Best ball?
Yeah, in NFL.
No.
Do you even know what it is?
Get my group together for Circa right now. That's what I'm doing because we fly through Vegas and spend the night in Vegas. So,
How many people you got?
I'm just gonna do 3.
And how much money is it?
$1,000.
$1,000 a piece.
Might do 3.
How'd you do last year?
Never done it.
You've never done it before. How are you at Survivor pools?
I would think I've only done 1 in my entire life.
Oh boy. Well, who's good at it then?
Again, I think it's just going to be the collaboration. I think it'll be the joy of having several entries. Now it's 3-0, by the way.
No, it's over. All right. That bet's dead. Gerardo, it's okay, buddy. You're still the man. Hold on. Why are you saying yes, Mel? It's 3-0. Yesterday, you told me you were not on Edmonton. What the
She's
fuck?
on there 8-0. That's what she was hoping for.
She was hoping 8-0.
Yeah,
she
that's
told me last night. She goes, "I am not on Edmonton tomorrow. I am not."
We said, what was her bet? Did she ever give you her bet?
No, she never gave me a bet.
All right, Mel, tell us what your bet was.
I think she's just upset because I don't think hockey should. And I'm not watching, and that's about it. And I'm not watching Edmonton. I'm not watching hockey, and I don't want hockey in warm weather places. And she's just not happy with me.
Well, I can see that, but she had a best bet. She said this was her best bet of the year, and we haven't yet heard what the bet was.
Well, now it's like the Stars to win 3-0 in the first period. That's what her best bet's going to be. All right, so McConnell, who could not get us our points the other night, is scoring now. He's got at least 5.
Professional scorer. TJ McConnell.
TJ with a did you know Maddie knows his sister?
No, I did not know.
Apparently she's a really good basketball player.
I didn't even know he had a sister.
Yeah, she's cute too.
Okay.
Yeah. A little too young for Matt, but that's okay.
So did you bet some Memorial?
No, I have not bet. I told you I was taking the day off, and then I fucking sit down and I've already made 5 bets. I made 2 this afternoon. Because I got to bet anything I put in the YouTube shorts. And then I tailed you on a couple things, and I tailed Gerardo. It's 5 bets. I was going to do 0. Okay. So tomorrow I'm not betting. Actually, I got to do YouTube shorts. So I guess I have to bet every
5
day.
WNBA games. We're definitely betting tomorrow.
What are we betting?
We got a bunch of different things. We got the links going tonight. So we're going to look at some Kayla McBride posts. We've got some interesting match with the Fever versus Connecticut Sun. If they lose this game, then they're going to be in trouble in the next 2 weeks.
I'm not an Avs fan, Mel. I grew up a Rangers fan. I covered the Capitals. So I fell in love with the Capitals. I like the Avs, but I'm not a fan of any NHL team anymore. Not a fan of any teams except for Kansas sports.
It's a groupie. It goes around from region to region, picks up a new team.
Yeah, just not die hard or anything. You know, when you bet, how do you root for one team? I don't understand.
Easy.
How? You're rooting against your own bets. I could never root against my own money.
There are plenty of times I root against my own
I can't do that. Fuck. Then according to half of the people that are watching us right now, you are not a real fan because you root against your team.
No, that's the opposite. I don't ever root against my team.
But you bet against them. And then you hope your bet loses?
No, but there's times I've told you, but my fandom will outdo my wallet every single time.
Oh, no.
Because I only bet what I can afford to lose. So if I lose it there, this is I bet for what I do, but I feel terrible when I'm losing tremendously. Yes, and I kind of get downright depressed, but and there's times you have to walk away, but I only bet what I can afford to lose. Because there was a time early on in my betting career that I didn't.
All right, for those of you that are interested, Mike Trout's coming back tomorrow. Baseball people.
Oh, nice.
It's good.
So in the end, if I had the Hurricanes, we'll talk about last year. I bet the over a lot of times for the Hurricanes.
but they play a big team. I'd take the points. And I was like, oh, you're going against your team. And I was like, no, I'm a realist. I'm betting what I believe is what my statistics have said to bet. But in the end, if the Hurricanes win the game and they win it by 40, I'm perfectly fine with that because that's my team.
I can't.
So
it really started during fantasy football when I got into that 25 years ago.
Now, fantasy football is a totally different story. There's times where that's what I think where some people become groupies and not fans. Because there are guys who really don't like the sport, but they like players. They like individual guys because that's what's hot. So you get a bunch of young kids and stuff like that. It's the flavor of the month. How you see the Halliburton shirts and jerseys and hats that you're seeing now.
Yeah.
You didn't see any of those in the beginning of the year. Why? Because they got a chance to make the NBA Finals. So you're going to see the SGA. Like we talked about, SGA is not a household name. As soon as SGA wins his first title, which will be this year, he's going to be a household name.
Yeah, he will be.
And they're loving that because they are set up to be a multiple year household name.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's look at this real quick. I know we're watching basketball right now, but like next year, is there really any team that is going to be nearly as talented as OKC, and they're going to add a really good draft pick or two? Like, what team could be as good as them next year?
Well, we don't know because this summer is going to be wacky. This summer is going to be massively wacky.
Why?
Because you have teams that are realizing that they're just not good enough and they've got to blow it up and they've got to make a change. You've got, like, for example, Adelman already came back and said, we're going to play a totally different style next year. To do that, you're also going to have different players. So there's different things you have. You have
maybe the Nuggets. If the Nuggets,
Kevin Durant's going to end up somewhere. I agree with what I've read. Giannis is probably gone. As much as he said he wants to be there, I still think he's gone. You're going to have other teams like, what did the Nets do? The Nets have got 4 guys they've got to decide on restricted free agents would be guys you actually do want to keep. But if you sign them and you keep them, you have no more cap room. So that's going to be very interesting. What Miami does with their core in season, what Orlando does. Because Orlando is really a point guard away. That Jalen Suggs staying healthy from the way this playoffs went to possibly being in this game, this Eastern Conference right now. Now, granted, they played Boston tough. They just did. The loss of Jalen Suggs really killed them with the third quarter. The loss of Von Wagner hurt them. Moritz Wagner hurt them from the bench perspective. They're going to be effective. Atlanta blew it up last year. The Pelicans, again, trying to figure out what they do. Toronto, you've got 5 guys that are all 6'7" small forwards. Someone's not going to be on that roster, whether it's Scotty Burns, Brandon Ingram, any of the 19 guys they have that are 6'7" that are on the roster, they're going to adjust it. Houston's going to make some adjustments. Even Shams was on there on Twitter saying, yeah, what he's heard is there's going to be a lot of movement this summer.
Okay, so good. That's fun. That's part of the fun of the NBA.
We look at.
Yeah. The Nuggets are the only team that gave OKC a little bit of a fight. You got the best player in the world, you always got a shot. They are just doing him an injustice by not giving him a bench and a backup center.
Correct. But let's be honest. If this was the Celtics versus OKC, I'm taking the Celtics. If they
are you? Then the Celtics are close.
If Tatum was healthy, and obviously he's not, he's out for a year. KP was, we don't know. He's got some weird sickness that they can't figure out and diagnose. But if they had the team they had last year healthy going into the finals and it was Boston versus OKC, I'm taking Boston.
Okay.
So I don't think OKC is like untouchable. And you look at the Cavs, they had multiple injuries.
multiple injuries hit them at the wrong time. That's where a lot of people then looked at this Pacer team and sat there and said, are they for real? It's the Pacers got the best luck that you could get to make an Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And then they played New York, who got the best luck because of Boston's injuries. So injuries play a massive role in the playoffs. In the Western Conference, we really haven't had the injuries. It's just been better games, quite frankly.
Okay. Very good. Smash the like button. You get a minute, and throw your best bets in the chat. You got any questions for Fox as far as betting goes? Go ask him. Go for it, man.
Chanel
Have a good time with
Saloon,
it. Oh, look here, Mel. The tide has turned, Fox. The tide has turned.
Yes,
The more I watch the stream, the more I realize how normal Fox is. Unlike Holden, Fox is normal and likable. I mean, she's all over me.
Under the bus. That's
yeah, she's just relentless. Don't
wearing it right now.
Don't piss women off. Don't do it.
That you're watching a guy in an orange suit with blue stripes instead of watching the hockey. So that's what it is. But in a 3-0 hockey game, I'm not that interested.
The NBA game's pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, for all things, a hot start by the Knicks. It's 40-34.
Are you betting some Roland Garros?
No. I mean, I'll tail, but I don't know. Hold on. What's his name? Timothy Chalamet is with one of the Kardashians?
Okay, which one?
Oh, his career's going to go to shit. One of the young ones. I don't know which his career is going to go downhill. Poor guy. She's really good looking, though. She's probably the best one that's ever.
I will say they both look really good. So
who? Timothy Chalamet and his girlfriend?
Yeah, and they're both going to be billionaires.
Yeah, probably.
Well, one's already a billionaire, and the one's on the way.
Kylie Jenner, that's the one sign. Kylie Jenner. I thought they only dated basketball players. But yeah. I guess being a movie star, you're more famous than any. Like, if you're the hottest movie star out there, is LeBron bigger than the hottest movie star out there?
Okay. Yes, Tim Chalamet is a hot movie star, like been in some good movies, but he's not Leonardo DiCaprio here.
No, he's not.
He's not Zac Efron.
But he's like the biggest name. He's the hottest thing going right now.
Correct, because he keeps getting in movies back to back that have been going on.
Well, yes. So what? He did Dune and he did the Bob Dylan movie. What else has he done?
Willy Wonka.
Oh, I had to see that with my kids. That was an awful movie. That was one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
It was a musical.
I hate musicals.
Okay, see, so you're coming in there with already a hatred.
I didn't know it was a musical. The daughter goes, "Hey, I want to go see Willy Wonka." My son goes, "Hey, I want to go see Willy Wonka." We go see it. It's a fucking musical.
They did do a really good job in the ads of not showing you it was a musical.
Yes. Yeah, horrible movie. Horrible. There's a couple of good kids movies that I've just seen. Lilo and Stitch was funny.
By Pixar.
Lilo and Stitch was funny, and then Minecraft was a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
Lilo and Stitch funny. It's the same exact script from the cartoon.
Never watched the first one.
Oh, okay.
Never watched it.
The cartoon was very good, so yes.
The cartoon's good. So yeah, it was a good movie, and then Minecraft was funny. Jack Black's amazing. Momoa was funny.
I see Minecraft. I want to see it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. You'll like it. I don't know if you'll like it. You're very strict on what you like and you don't like. I can watch a dumb movie and say it's a good movie.
I have no problem watching the dumb movie. My wife could not watch like the new Naked Gun, and they're like, I'm like, yeah, we got to see
that coming out.
My wife's going no. Christmas.
Oh, who's in it? Oh, is that Liam Neeson?
I don't believe it's Liam Neeson playing it this year.
Somebody the Naked Gun?
The new Naked Gun? Yes, I don't think it's.
I thought it was Liam Neeson.
I didn't think so. I thought it was someone else.
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Naked Gun 2025.
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson? What the hell? Buster Rhymes? Damn, dude. Cody Rhodes, the wrestler? There's some interesting names in this thing. I can't believe that Pamela
Yeah,
Anderson.
they always have cameos in this thing. It's always this whole franchise has always been cameos.
I always thought that
Knicks have won their run here.
Yeah.
Of 14.
They're up 14. Just hold on. Did Hart just get another rebound?
Once again, we get such an interesting basketball game. But the one thing you wonder with the Pacers, you're like, you got them right where you want them. 14. That's where we want them.
When they come back, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lull in the action, and then we got the hockey. One game going on in the NHL tonight, and
it's 3-1. It's 3-1. There is life.
It's 3-1 Edmonton over Dallas. We need 2 goals in the last 5 minutes.
It's hilarious that the total in this game was 5.5.
What?
That was the total in this game to start the game.
Oh, to start the game. I was going to say, if it's there now, shit, I'm betting that.
No, it's got to be around 8 right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to call a legal screen.
Hey, Shedeur Sanders apparently is a great quarterback now because he had a good day in OTAs. Did you hear about that?
I'm so tired of them talking about every 5 seconds when
Shedeur Sanders.
Like, oh, he passed to the guy and okay, that's great.
Oh, Josh Hart.
Just relax.
He should have had the Oscar this year. Chalamet should have had the Oscar. I watched that Bob Dylan movie. I didn't really think he sounded like Bob Dylan. So I don't know if that's the movie you're talking about.
Sounded like Bob Dylan. I just thought the movie was really kind of slow.
The movie was, oh, you know what I watched last night because I couldn't sleep was like Mickey 17.
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. It's
a good movie. It's not a great movie, but it's a great premise and it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So Mickey 17.
I talked about. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that by myself.
Yeah, you'll like it. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know if you're gonna like it. You're very discerning. Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Great premise.
Well, I'm almost done with Government Cheese. I've got one more episode of that. So, did you watch Friends and Neighbors?
No.
Friends and Neighbors of John Hamm. That'll be right up your alley.
What channel?
Apple TV.
Oh, we don't have Apple TV downstairs. Casey has it upstairs, and I don't know what she's doing with that. It's good though, but it's a series, isn't it? I need a movie tonight. I need a good movie.
A movie?
Yeah, I watched Goodfellas on Monday night.
Yeah.
What up, KG? How are you, buddy? You got any bets you want to throw in here?
We're sweating this WNBA action here, Kay. We do have 2 threes from Marika in the first half. Defense, like we talked about, was an issue with the Chicago. Defense was an issue with Dallas. You got 92 points in the first half. Rike's got 15 points and 2 threes. Beckers has got 8 points. Carrington's got 9. Reese has got 6 rebounds. Cardoso's got 14 points. Atkins has got 8. So all those things are looking good for us. I'll take a look and see what they are at halftime here. Now that we've hit halftime, we've got Golden State beating the Liberty, the undefeated Liberty versus the expansion Golden State team. Stewie's got 20 and 6, so we need 3 more from her. Ionescu's having the big game tonight, 24, 6 and 4, 6 threes made. She's attempted 15. Cloud is having the rough night, 3, 4, and 4. She's 1 of 6 from the field. Thornton's got 10. We talked about Janelle Saloon has just been killing it, 15 and 12 tonight.
Look at sign. Liberty were minus 3,000. Now it's a 1-point game.
Yep. Stewie just scored. So now we just need 1 more point from Stewie to get actually, we just got it. So we just got the points and rebounds from Stewie. So that cashes.
Good job.
So we will take that.
Put on the board. Yes.
Well, I mean, this was a good play for where this game was because a couple things you had to look at. The Liberty play tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they got a back-to-back with Washington tonight, tomorrow, and Washington's played really well. So, yeah.
All right, Pacers trailing the next 50-36. Brunson has not scored recently. He's only got 14, so he needs to pick it up. Hart's got 2 rebounds. Nothing really going on the Pacers side. Halliburton's got 2 points, a rebound, and assists. I gotta go look at the box score here. What is he?
He's got to pick this up.
He's only shot the ball 3 times. He's 0 of 2 from 2, 0 of 1 from on the arc, and he's got his 2 points at the free throw line. Yeesh. The fact that they're within 14 and he's done literally nothing is good news for them.
Well, you got Towns with 15 and 8. You got Brunson with 14 and 3.
Yep.
Bridges 1 for 4 from the field. 3 minutes to go. Golden State comes back, hits a 3. Stewie gets fouled, gets a free throw.
Hold on, Golden State. They call it Golden State, and is that the Golden State Valkyries?
That's correct.
Why don't they call them the San Francisco Valkyries? Why do they got to do that?
My guess is to keep the name, like you don't call them the San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, because they're owned by the same
Warriors,
thing,
so it's the same.
Yeah. There's a new movie called Mountainhead that's out on Max that I want to watch. Mountainhead. It's about a bunch of rich dudes that just act like dipshits, and apparently, if you like Succession, you're gonna love it. I'd never watched Succession, but I think it's something I'm gonna check out. But Mickey 17, I recommend it.
All right.
What about The Red Door? I don't even know what that is.
I think it's a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't like horror movies. Did you see The Whale?
Yes.
Was it good?
It's all right.
What's it about? It's not about a whale, because I know Brendan Fraser's in it.
Well, he likes to play these overweight guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of him dealing with different mental.
Different mental what?
What is that? What is that? What is that disease? What's his issue?
Dementia?
No. I mean, he deals with this weight loss. It deals with his I guess clinical depression. That's the word I was looking for.
He's depressed. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Sad.
And things he does because of that. So he does a good job in it.
Yeah.
It's not one of those movies that you watch and go, yeah, I feel better after watching it.
There's a lot of movies like that, though.
There is. I don't know why they're like, oh, he's such a great actor in this. And I was like, the point of going to the movies is to feel good about your life, or that's where rom-coms and stuff like that. Because
I don't know. I saw Saving Private Ryan 9 times in the theater after it came out. I didn't feel good any of those times. I just said that's an amazing movie.
Private Ryan. Sorry, I'm going to give away the movie here.
Hey, listen, if you ruined Saving Private Ryan, that's not on you.
Yes. And the one thing I would basically sit there and say also with those movies, and I always think this, and this is terrible because I have family members that all served in the military, but I'm like, I love when we go to save one guy and we lose like 18.
Yeah, done.
It's okay. We saved the one guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
more than anything, they're just following orders. That's the problem.
Yes. And it's like, okay, yes, we don't leave a man behind, but there's a part where you got to go again. I've never served in the military. I've never gone through any of that. So you can chastise me for all you want. Got to be okay where we're going to lose the 18 guys to save the one guy.
But the first 25 minutes of Saving Private Ryan, to me, is the best 25 minutes in cinema.
Well,
and my grandfather just died, and he was in D-Day.
Yes.
And it just like I cried the first 3 times I left, and then I'm like, screw it. I just kept going. It was such a great movie. I can't watch it anymore.
Yep.
I saw it too much at the time.
Believe it or not, this is an actual betting show, even though we're talking movies.
Well, listen. We could talk betting all night if we want to. This is
Pacers are making their run.
Entertainment. Pacers are down by what? 11? 10?
Making their run.
Well, Brunson's gone dead cold. Like he hadn't done anything lately. He's been sitting on 14. It seems like the whole quarter.
I'm going to take the 3.5 with the Valkyries for half a unit.
Why?
Because they may win this game.
Okay. What was the line? What did it close at? Do you know?
15.5 once John Paul Jones was announced out.
Okay. KG saying no man left behind ever. There you go.
Yes. Yeah. Again, I'm not a military guy. I just sit there and I watch those things and I was like, yeah, okay, we lost 13 guys to save the one. Yep.
Some great characters too.
Yes.
Vin Diesel. Who's
Hey,
the
AJ,
Edward who?
You think Enrique gets fit at 25 tonight?
You're not asking me, but I'll just say yeah.
I said K.
Oh, I didn't hear you say K.
Enrique gets 25 tonight.
Totally.
KG's my WNBA betting buddy. So he's active in the chat constantly.
He says no.
Players. You think she gets completely stonewalled the second half? She's got 15.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He says no. Are you going to listen to him, or are you going to be a man and do what you think?
I will still bet it, but I'm betting at a lower amount.
Okay. Okay, that's what he thinks of your opinion, KG. He's still betting it, even though you told him not to.
KG flat out knows I'm going to bet it anyway. It's just a question whether I was going to bet for a full unit or bet for 25. That's the question.
All right, third intermission. Dallas is trailing is trailing Edmonton 3-1 at the end of one. So that's your Stanley Cup playoff update. Edmonton and the Panthers going to be fun.
It is, but this guy couldn't guard a nosebleed on the perimeter. So I mean, I kind of think it's there. I think Atkins gets her 15, and I'm interested to see if Cardosa comes back to earth here, or they continue to try to put Melissa Smith on her and she just eats them up.
All right, so Mitch Robb, one of your bets, we need him to get 6 points. He's got 4, and Hart has 4 rebounds. You need him to get 10. I need him to get 8.
Yep.
All right, let's go look at the box score now, and then we can compare it to the actual player props. They might have just locked it, because sometimes they'll do that and they'll wait a minute. I'm going to go to, you know what? You like FanDuel, so let me go to FanDuel. And Towns has 17 and 10.
Give me 50 seconds.
Okay, take your time. I'm going to just read some stuff here. Towns has 17 and 10.
That's the shocking thing for
his points prop.
It's got to be 30, 31, 32.
28 and a half. Is that a bet? He's 7 of 11, by the way, from the field, so he's shooting really well.
Well, let's look at the first. Before we start to look at there, we got to look and see if there's any anomalies that are happening. Okay. And the anomalies basically are happening in this game is you've got the Knicks are shooting 51% for the field. Threes are equal. It's about 38. 35.
No foul trouble.
Yeah, foul trouble.
None.
For the most part, not there. Knicks are winning the offensive rebounding battle. They're winning the turnover battle. The Pacers have 5 blocks. It's kind of shocking. And
how many minutes does Obi Toppin get in the second half? Another dozen? Because he's got 6 points and his line is 8.5. And he's only shot 2 of 6 from the field and 0 of 3 from 3. Does Obi Toppin get 3 points in the second half?
The 3 points I would probably bet. What's the juice on it?
25. No, minus 10. Now it just moved to minus 114. I'm going to bet it.
All right. We got 43 seconds in the Liberty Golden State game. Liberty hanging on to a narrow 1-point lead right now. 40 seconds to go.
All right. So that's my bet. I'm taking Obi Toppin to get 9 points.
Yeah, I was going to take it for a quarter.
Yeah. That's right. That's what I threw. Quarter unit on it. Why not? I mean, it's 3 points.
Oh, there's 2 things you got to like about that bet. One, if this game gets out of hand,
he's going to
it's a good chance that Obi Toppin's going to play more than less.
Yep.
If this game gets tight, is the question you have to wonder. He's going to get his one kind of 4-minute stint, and if he doesn't get the ball, he probably doesn't score.
What do you think? Josh Hart has 5.
Offensive rebounds or fast breaks.
Josh Hart has 5. Now on DraftKings, he's 8.5 points minus 140. On FanDuel, he's 9.5 plus 12.
8.5 is what I'd go with. But again, he's only hit double digits once.
Yeah.
In this. And if you're in a lead like the Knicks are, if this gets away, I don't think it actually will get away. I think.
By the way, if I wasn't already in on Brunson, I would take his over 30.5 points. Maybe I would even wait because you know what's going to happen in the fourth quarter unless it's a blowout. And he's just taking over. He's going to take every shot. All right, so that's one. We can go into some other markets here. Let's do player combos, see where Cat's at. So points and rebounds for Cat. Oh, they don't even give it live here. Let me see if DraftKings has it live. Player combos. Do they do player? Yeah, they do. All right, so points and rebounds for Cat is 45 minus 135. Right now he's got 28. 50 is plus 235. Points and assists.
What number can you find out there on Miles McBride? Can you get better than minus 140 on the juice?
For points?
Yeah.
Miles McBride. Well, how many points did you see it at?
5.5 minus 40.
He's great at 6.5 minus 105 at DK.
Yeah, so, 6.5 was the pre-flop, so I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. Okay.
Rebounds this half too.
Well, who else? OG is 2 of 8 from the field. He's got 6 points.
How many assists?
His live number's 13.5. His assists, he has none.
Oh, that sucks.
And his live assists will probably be grayed out again. Oh, they're not even offering it at DraftKings.
Yeah, they won't.
See, you wanted to talk some basketball instead of movies, and we're doing it now.
They don't offer DraftKings. Says his assist total is 1. So if you want to bet him to get 1 assist, it's minus 160.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, there's no value there. All right.
McConnell. Hold on. Let's look at TJ McConnell real quick. TJ McConnell has 5 points.
Yep. We got the Liberty up 3 with 4 seconds to go. They're going to squeak out a win here.
TJ McConnell ain't getting 5 more points at plus money, is he? Like that's a maybe.
I wouldn't take 5. I'd take 4.
Yeah. So we'll stay with our worst bet ever. First period. Gerardo. Yeah, you lost this money, Gerardo. You know what? You still made us money this year, so I'm not worried about it. Gnarly, what up, buddy? What's going on, DB? My man from Texas.
I don't have 5 assists. That sucks.
I'm surprised he likes the weed. I'm surprised he's not in prison in Texas, man. I thought they were really tough on that shit.
Is he gnarly?
No, yeah, I thought Texas did not like any type of stuff besides beer and alcohol.
They're
pretty strict there.
All right, the Liberty win by 5.
Did you live in Texas? It's really cheap there. The problem is it's too hot for me. I hate the heat. I love it. Dude, it's been in the upper 50s, low 60s.
You're a Colorado guy. You hate Florida. You hate the heat. You hate the hockey.
I hate the Miami Heat. I hate the hockey in the South. Yeah, I hate the hockey in the South. I got old. That was it. I hit 40. I was like, I can't stand the heat anymore. I'm done.
On behalf of Mel here, let's go look at the hockey stuff.
Let's go look at the hockey. They don't put you in jail for weed here. It's fucking hot here.
It's 3-1.
That's gnarly.
You got Edmonton owning the puck possession.
You're one of my favorites, Gnarly. You're one of my guys here. Oh, man, that's fun. They don't put you in jail for weed. It's fucking hot here. That's so funny, but it is. All right. We're looking at the hockey. I'm not looking at the hockey.
I'm looking at the hockey because
I'll let you let me know what happens with the hockey. There's nothing going on in the baseball. It's 1-0 Tampa Bay in the 4th over Houston. Toronto's bashing the A's 11-0 in the 7th. Let me see if this is even up to date. Yeah, in the 7th inning, and then Atlanta's up 8-0 on Philly. So we got shit night in baseball. One game still to come, though. We've got the Washington-Seattle game, which I really want to bet the over, but again, I will not bet an over in Seattle. It's just not happening.
I forgot to bet the empty net goal. That pissed me off.
All right, give me a minute. I'll be right back. You're in good hands with Foxy.
All right, I'm looking second period. We got props. Two shots on goal, one shot on goal. Let me see if I can get one shot on goal with the rocket fire. Jeff Skinner, I would take that, but I don't think they're going to give it to me. Yeah, I can't get that. I don't know why. Skinner looks like he's picking up the pace of Hyman here from a minutes perspective. Yeah. All right, we are into the third period here. Third quarter, sorry. I said period. Dallas and Chicago, it's 47-55. Vandersloot with the foul. Cardoso has 18 points now. She's come out basically same as the first, just dominated down low. They've been putting out a small lineup for whatever stupid reason. And it's a Cardoso show here, and we're just all watching. Atkins missed a shot. Ugo Mwali has scored already. Cardoso's got 2 baskets in there. Reese has got another rebound. She's up to 7 rebounds and 1 point. So they're not going to shut down Stores. Ugo Mwali is your leading scorer for Dallas. She's got 17. Carrington's got 9. Becker's still with 8. Maddie Segrist with 5. Tierra McCowan, who's 2 and 3 and much, much taller and should be out there to be able to guard Cardoso for whatever reason is not. I don't know if she just did something wrong. So we'll see. Not a great WNBA, but we can still rebound here. We lost some of the bets based on the fact that we had lineup changes. People played that weren't expected. Kind of should have waited on some of these. We pushed on one, hit the other one. The other one's still outstanding. We'll take a look and see what goes on. So. Dallas just wants a run on every possession. Now Wale and 1. Let's get this 24.5. She's cast her pre-flop. So Enrique. Looks like Enrique from last year. She's got 19. Rolling right now. Okay, where was that? Ugh. I have a timeout, Dallas. Are they challenging this? Dallas has cut this to a 4-point game. Dallas is plus 3.5. They were -1 to start. So lots of time left. What's your thought in the third quarter? I'm wondering to see if we get if the Pacers come out here early on and kind of play with a little more energy here. I wonder if they get back in this. Yeah, like I said, she had 17 in the last game and the game before, so she's put up over 15 the last two of the last 3 games. So they're starting to feel her way back to the Enrique, who was averaging 20-something points last year, but that was when she was ball dominant. So. Oh. So we're still waiting for this game to get going. This is the only game going on right now. We got a challenge here in Dallas.
All right, here we go.
We've got some games tomorrow that are going to be very interesting when we look at the schedule. Got to tell you right now, we're waiting for props in tomorrow's WNBA games. Liberty got an early game tomorrow. They're going to play at Washington. After basically just being at home, quick flight over to Washington, or it might be a bus ride, who knows, with the WNBA.
They ride buses still?
Yeah, for shorter stuff. They do when they go from I've seen them do it when they went where they play. Where was it? New York Liberty to Connecticut. They talked about they took a bus. When the Liberty game was going, and they went over to Brooklyn because they had the special tournament in New York. They then took the bus to Brooklyn. You got Connecticut, Indiana Fever. Ion will have these games, so we'll have Liberty, Washington.
Ion channel?
Yes.
Where do you find that?
215, 515.
On what?
Cable.
You're struggling when you got your games on Ion.
Actually, Ion's carried the women's game for a while. It's kind of a women's network. So
wow, okay. I didn't know that.
It's like the channel in the weekends that plays like all the SVU stuff and all the NCIS repeats.
There's one channel out there that all they do is play Saturday Night Live. And then during the commercial breaks, all they do is promos for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching that.
So Minnesota Phoenix, their Las Vegas Aces get a chance to get their self together. They should win that game. They're heavy favorites, but Plum gets a rematch against the Aces, which is very interesting. Kind of something to look at. Atlanta Seattle is the game to watch, though, at 10 o'clock. That's the game where we want to take Gabby Williams. Rebounds should be 4.5, might be 5.5. Probably would still take it then. Then we want to look at what they put Ryan Howard's rebounds on. If they give it to you anything less than 7, take the over and take it for multiple units. And then you want to check to see if Griner's going to play. I still think she's supposed to be out, so we should be good. But if Griner's out, go ahead and take the Ryan Howard rebounds. If Griner's in, switch places, take Brianna Jones for a double-double. And you probably should get a rebound number of 4.5. I'd still probably take that with Ryan Howard. Just would take that for a full unit if Griner plays. So,
all right, we're back underway. Second half, Knicks and the Pacers. We live bet Obi Toppin over 8.5 points at halftime, sweating out a whole bunch of other stuff. The NHL, it's 3-1, just underway in the second period. Edmonton leading Dallas. Edmonton can close this thing out tonight, right?
Yep. Cash the Errol Atkins 2 threes. So that was the first part of the Errol Atkins play. Now we need 2 more points to cash her points. She's got 11 points. Let's go.
All right, let's see what the Knicks can do here.
You badly so much is like, stop talking WNBA.
It's nonstop, man. It's all right. I mean, if you're winning at it, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a lot of WNBA.
Well, that's what we have when you're sitting at halftime.
I know. I don't even know what we're going to do once the NBA is done. We're probably not going to do the show very often. No, we probably won't do 2. We'll just do 1.
Yeah.
Come on, Oilers. Kick
well, I mean, probably looking at Thursday because we'll probably get the CFL game.
We're going to bet the CFL. The Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Ask KG. We always bet the CFL.
I'm fine with that. I used to love the CFL. When I was little, I would watch the Premier League and the CFL. I loved those 2 things. I'd watch anything that was on.
We broke down the CFL in changes. And again, what I generally look at the CFL is quarterback play because that, like any NFL sport, that's going to dictate.
Chandler Simpson stole second, third, and scored on a throwing error. Good job, Chandler Simpson. He is with the Tampa Bay Rays, and they're up 2-0 on the
Talk
Astros.
about a guy who sold 100 bases in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
In 1
Well, he just stole 2.
He's a beast.
He just stole 2 more. So here we go.
So I wanted to see if the Pacers come out with fire here or they come out. Big 3 there. Gets it back to 10. So Naismith with 10. They're going to try to make Brunson go full court here just to tire him out. That's all they're trying to do. And now, sorry, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. It's a forearm shiver. You pushed him right out of the way. There's no way that's sorry. If I don't know, I mean, Tatum does the same thing, but you're in the middle of the court with no one around you. Here it is. Watch the arm extend. Like, that's offensive call. You can't do that. That's not creating space. That's you just pushing the guy out of the way.
All right, Brunson's up to 19 in a hurry. This is
Enrique's got 25, 23, so he's 2 away from 25.
Man.
Yep.
Brunson just doesn't stop, man.
Well,
Just doesn't stop.
I mean, that's what he has to do because he gets abused on the other end.
Yeah. Again, like I said, you can't take them off the floor. They need scoring. So they're kind of screwed with him.
Again, if you're going to allow him just to push the guy out of the way, there's no defense you can do for that.
Here's what I always thought. I always thought that defense was like 90%, 95% effort. So I don't understand why a guy would be, unless you're really undersized, why you would have that many issues defensively.
Yeah, now this is what I think. I did see Indiana's coming out here with any fire. Knicks are going to win this walking away.
You think they're going to? Oh, I mean, we've said that before, though. Just, you can't count out the Pacers, but man, this is the Knicks game. Listen, this series is going to come down to Game 6, and that's what it is. Like the Knicks go to Indiana and win that game, I think they're winning the series.
You can count out the Pacers.
If they don't win Game 6, they're in trouble. There's Brunson again.
No, in this game, you can count out the Pacers.
Count them out. Well, Brunson's got 22. Go give me 8 more points and go sit. We need Toppin to score. We need Hart to get us some rebounds, and then we'll be fine.
There's no fire being played at all with this Pacers. No sense of urgency.
Well, they got them right where they want them. They're down double digits.
Time out. If you go back and watch this, Bridges is literally hugging right there. Well, you got to show this again. He's got both hands wrapped around Tyrese Halliburton, who's doing no chance to try to get away, not moving, not doing anything, but he's just basically being hugged. Like, are you kidding me?
Hugs not drugs.
Halliburton should be trying to move, which will be an automatic foul, even though it was already a foul. But yeah, there's Mitchell Robinson. Cash it.
Let's go, Foxy.
Now a 1-point game in the wings sky. Or catch Enrique's 3 threes. Boom. Cash for 25 points.
Good night for Foxy.
Yep.
Big night.
Third
the Fox.
Yeah, I don't know why you made that move. Enrique is on fire. She might get 40 points this game. Live total's 33.5. She already has 11 in the quarter.
Timeout on the floor. 16-point neck lead. 66-50.
Yep.
Night.
This game is done.
It's not done yet.
It's done.
We said that about the Pacers how many times?
They're playing with no energy. There's no offensive rebounds. There's no glass work. There's no moving when a guy is standing there. You got 5 Pacers that look like they're standing around watching.
The NBA is crazy. Like the mental side isn't talked about as much. They just go. Teams go out there. It's like, all right, we still got a home game. If we lose this one, and they just don't play with the same passion. I guess you could say it happens in hockey too.
100%. I 100% agree with you. They just come out there with no fire, and they're like, we got another one if this one doesn't work. And that's essentially, you could look at, you could see it in their eyes.
There's no desire. They're like, we're not going to get the points. Enrique scores again. She's going to, like I said, she's going to have 35 tonight. That's what it looks like. And they're up 5 now. Dallas has started to actually get a lead here as the Sky continue as they've have all year, trying to figure out a way to score. Enrique's live total is now up to 36.5. I really wouldn't go past 35.
Hey, I've never talked to you about, do you have pets?
I have a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Ah, great dog. Just one pet?
Well, we have some fish too, but
fish are fine. Fish are fine. I mean, in a nuclear holocaust, you could eat them.
Great.
Not eating the Burmese Mountain Dog. You just can't do that.
No.
Can't do that, buddy. It's not good for you. Baseball update real quick. Still 2-0 Tampa Bay over the Astros. We do have Washington, the Nationals, taking on Seattle in Seattle tonight. James Wood is just going absolutely bananas. He hit a 435 shot last night, 113.3 exit velo. The dude just smashes the baseball 448 feet last night. So he's in the zone right now. I took Cal Raleigh. Forgot about this. I took Cal Raleigh 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. I don't care. Randy Johnson could be out there, and Cal Raleigh can still hit a left-hander.
He can.
That's my only bet tonight, and then he'll get the bullpen too. So my only bet tonight.
Schwarber tonight, because he's hit 4 home runs and 9 at bats for Sale.
Dude, Sale looked great tonight.
Yeah, Schwarber got his hits, runs, and RBIs is 1.5.
The first one, right?
Yeah, he did not hit a home run. So.
Yeah, right now it's 8-2. In the second game, Atlanta's up. Sale with another good, he got off to a bad start. And now he's just shutting it down. 6 shutout innings, 2 hit baseball, 3 walks, 8 Ks. It's pretty good. Oh, and guess what comes out here in a couple of days? Your most wins and losses in a month.
I can't wait.
I know. I hope you put them in the chat.
Wait. I keep checking DraftKings constantly.
Put them in the chat.
Again, I do several other bets besides just the most wins. I look at divisions of most wins. So there's
You're gonna put them all in the chat so I can tail them. I hope. I love it.
Yep,
I love it. I will tail all of those. All right, here, Pacers back. I mean, again, it's the NBA. It's not a 20-point lead, and teams just seem to be able to turn the switch on. But the Knicks are playing defense tonight. Something we have not seen.
Yeah. Right now, if I was in this game, I'd be betting Brunson, Obi Toppin, those guys, McBride, because all those guys are going to play the fourth quarter.
If it's a blowout.
If it already is.
It's 16 points, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point in time, you just got to look at Indiana and go, all right, they're not out of a game yet, even if they look like shit for a while.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for this monthly come in here so I can get the Rockies again. I think at 7.5, I'm still going to take the under.
Oh, God.
It's going to be there. We'll see what they put it at.
We went through the schedule last night. They got one team that's not a playoff team.
Yeah.
All the other teams are good.
So we're going to look and see what numbers we get. And I'm trying to get this Phillies across the line. So, I mean, they won the first game today. They made up for the game that they lost. That was good, that it wasn't a spot where they didn't get to make it up. Ben Shepard was Tony Bradley was standing out of bounds. I don't know why Tony Bradley is even playing in any point in this series. All right. Here's the trivia on this. Ready? Tony Bradley. What school is he from?
Tony Bradley? Is he with the Pacers?
Yes.
Oh man, you're gonna get me on this one. I'll just.
You should get it. It's a well-known school that dominated the draft.
Hold on. How many years did he go to school?
I think he only went to school.
Was he on North Carolina's? Was he a North Carolina guy or Duke?
He was.
Duke or North Carolina?
North Carolina. 2000.
That was a deep
2017
pull
draft.
right there. That was a deep pull by me. I'm pretty proud of myself. But
All right,
he's not like a rookie or anything. Didn't he go like 6 years ago? It was a long time ago.
2017. Yes.
Yeah, so 8 years ago. Holy shit, it's been a long time.
All right, so I'll see if Gerardo's in the chat because he would know this. Who drafted Tony Bradley?
No, that I don't have. Because he's been a journeyman, right? Has he been a G leaguer?
No, I don't think he's ever been in the G League.
He's been on the.
I mean, he might have been, but he went overseas. I know at one point.
The Vancouver Grizzlies.
Nope.
I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Celtics? Come on. Mavs, you're going to miss this twice. If you miss this again, you're no longer a fan of that team.
He was a Lakers?
Yes.
Really? Because I know Gerardo's a
Lakers, and they immediately then sent him to Utah. So, again, he was a first-round pick drafted by the Lakers.
I remember him more from college than I do the pros.
Yeah. So, he's playing.
Come on, Brunson. Brunson's on
track. So we're done with the third quarter in the WNBA game. So you're almost done with this. Cardoso's got 18-6. Atkins has got 11-3. She's hit her 2 threes. Reese has 7 rebounds. She really didn't get any rebounds in the third quarter. That's really surprising for her. Arike's got 29 points. So she blows over the 25. She hits her 3 threes easily. Beckers, we talked about, has got 10, 5, and 7. So overall, she's having a good game, but really surprised she gets the rebounds versus the two towers look that the Sky play with. But she's just not getting really the points here. She's not going to get that 21 type point game, but she's dishing really well and she's being consistent 10-point scorer. So that's what we need. Dallas is up 5. 10 minutes to go.
Is that that would be WNBA?
Yes.
Because Dallas Stars are not up 5. They're down 2 goals.
That is correct.
3-1 with 8 minutes to play in the second.
Towns playing with massive aggression, taking it to the hole, looking for fouls, not getting them, but yep.
Brunson, 24 points.
Dallas up 2. Sky come right out, hit a 3, drill it in their eye.
Like a pizza pie.
Becca Allen. It's a great move at Towns. So,
how long does an NBA playoff game usually take? 2.5 hours?
Yeah, I'd say close to it. Yeah. Then you got a steal by the Sky, and it's a tie game. So Dallas does everything it can to start the fourth quarter and toss the game away. Gives it 5 straight points to start. Now we're back tied.
All right, so the Knicks are up 18. They're going to the line. Make it 20. They're up 20 now. So 72-52. If the Knicks go up by 21 or 22, then I'll say it's over because your thing is they can't win more. If you're down by more than 20, you're done.
Yep. And Dallas goes on a 4-0 run. As the Sky, we're just tossing around later.
As someone who was a Knicks fan growing up, like I've just seen the Pacers do weird shit to them in the playoffs.
They have. Yep.
That has nothing to do with tonight, though.
Yep. They finally decided to put the 6'7" 8 girl on the 6'7" player. So it's amazing how well you can play defense if you're like 3 inches on, not 3 inches shorter. So.
Christian McCaffrey's back at OTAs. Shadur Sanders is looking good. We got what else going on in the NFL? Roman Wilson's actually on the field for the Steelers. Didn't play at all last year. Bradley Chubb could be playing fullback.
It's OTAs.
OTAs, baby. I can't wait for the season to start again. Where are we right now? June, July, August. Dude, we're only a little more than 3 months away from the start of the NFL season. That's right around the corner. I cannot wait. The dead zone's about to come up though. July is hell. I'd say after the NBA Finals, Stanley Cup Finals is really. I mean, you'll be sweating the WNBA, so that's good. But that's when you go on vacation.
Also, WNBA, I'll sweat CFL.
CFL, okay.
Soccer will sweat.
Okay.
We go full season. We got college baseball starting tomorrow. Can't wait.
Oh yeah, we got the regionals, right? Or the super regionals.
This is regionals.
All
so
right.
16 regionals are tomorrow. So with the 4 teams in each regional,
typically taking Arkansas.
Typically, the regionals really kind of rule. FanDuel, DraftKings, of them won't let you parlay them, which is stupid.
What?
No. So you either just have to take. It's basically saying they want no action. They want you to bet the big who's going to win the College World Series bets. Now, DraftKings has a bet in college baseball that they don't have. You could bet who's going to make the College World Series. And you can get pretty decent lines on some decent teams. So looking at some of the brackets. Coastal's hosting the regional, so that's always fun to see. They're going to have to get by Florida, who got put in their region as well. We might have 5 or 6 SEC teams, unfortunately, in the we got a game. Stars
are down 3-2 at 7 to play in the second period.
Yeah, so there's some individual games that I like to bet, but other than that, that's the only thing they allow you to parlay. If you're trying to bet who wins the region, they don't let you parlay it. But
what'd you have for dinner tonight? Anything good? I haven't.
I went to Salad Works.
Okay.
So I had a Southwestern salad.
Get a salad.
Southwestern chicken salad. My son got ribs right next to Mission Barbecue, and his girlfriend got noodles and company.
I just saw a video on Twitter where they showed Michael Imperioli on the big screen, and then they had him giving a pep talk when he was on The Sopranos. I don't know what the pep talk was.
Look at Siakam rebounds.
Because this is our place. Fuck them. Okay, I get it. All right. And I watched Goodfellas again for the 8,000th time. I haven't been able to sleep this week. Watching movies.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Reading, watching movies, coloring.
Yeah, you gotta read when you're there. Okay, we cash Era Latkins. She gets her 12.5. That's the number we had, right? Yep. So she hits that easily. So we hit Robinson. That's good.
Dude, Josh Hart can't hit a shot.
No, but it's been his kind of his shtick. I mean, he's an effort guy. He's not a great shooter. He's kind of made himself into an NBA player.
Bunny.
He used to be basically Caruso. Guy gets 6-7 points, and played defense. And then he kind of went to New Orleans, and he kind of started to get some double doubles. And then he went to the Knicks and started to get some double doubles and triple doubles. So Beckers has got 12 and 7, 2-point game.
28 now. He's 30. Wow.
30, yeah.
30.
3-2 Edmonton. 15-point game. Like I said, this game's going nowhere. There's no energy at all from this Pacer team. Matherin's got 10. Connell's got 5. And I think that was their point of kind of going with the bench here and seeing if they can provide some spark. Towns is stuck, though. He's at 19. He hit that one shot, and other than that, hasn't done shit. OG's at 8 and 2, no assist. Robinson's at 6 and 6. Hart's at 5 and 4. This is where we need Hart to get 2 or 3 rebounds.
Let me ask you something. I'm going to put something on the screen. I'm going to ask you if you would wear it. I'm not going to tell you how much it costs. but I want to know if you would wear this. Would you?
I'm very
Would you wear this? This beautiful baseball sweater?
That thing looks itchy as hell.
I bet you it's not, though.
I mean, I would not wear it because I'm not a Montreal Expos fan.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful jacket, though. Beautiful sweater.
It's an ugly color.
You know, it's not your thing. You are a true fashionista, though. So
I'm not a true fashionista. I'm a really basic person. All right, Paige got her 3, so she got the 15 points. So she got 15 points right now. It's a big 3 for her. Is that her second 3 or her first 3? 1 3. Okay, it's her first 3 she's attempted. Dallas is up 1. It's a pretty good game. 80-79. Like we said, no defense whatsoever. Cardoso's got a chance to get a double-double here. 19-7 right now.
I want to get one of these cardigans. Unfortunately, it's the LA Dodgers is the sexiest one, and I don't want to wear LA on me. I don't hate the Dodgers, but
KG, did Reese get hurt? She hasn't seen the floor. It's at 19 minutes right now. Going to here she comes back in. McDavid goal. There we go. 4-2.
Conor McDavid.
Polio Loco. Yeah, we have Polio Loco.
Crazy chicken, baby. That's big in DC. It's Peruvian, right?
Peruvian.
I remember eating there. I love that place.
Chicken Rico is better in downtown Baltimore.
You can get syphilis there, though.
Polio Loco is good. We have Nando's too. Nando's is national.
Nando's Peri Peri.
Yep.
I do miss some of those places. You know, you guys have Cava, right? Have you been to Cava?
We were just talking about that today.
Oh, I love it.
What it was, so I had to kind of explain to her. It's not really. She doesn't like spices, so I don't know if she'll like Cava.
You can get bland stuff there, man, like lentils and fucking rice and stuff. I actually kind of want to go to Cava right now.
Yeah, Cava's Mediterranean, so it's very. I've gone to Cava's Sunday brunch, which is very good, and quarter mimosas.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah. Might be 50-cent mimosas now with inflation, but yeah.
50-cent mimosas. Oh boy. All right, so let's see here. This NBA game, it's an 11-point game again. So
12.
It's not over. The Pacers got them right where they want.
All right.
Right where they want.
Yeah, Matherin is trying to take over here and being the scorer they need.
10-point game.
Toppin did score, by the way.
All right. He's got 11. That's it. We cashed it.
Yes.
Look at that. I won a live bet. Good job.
I was waiting for you to figure that out, but yes.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm thinking about other things right now. I'm having fun.
It's perfectly fine. Yeah, you're thinking of Cava.
I'm thinking of Cava, man. I just went to Cava last weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. I mean, you got to like tapas, but yeah.
All right, let's see if there's any other bets we can make in this Knicks game.
12-point game. Sorry, I'm bearing the lead, but yeah, it's 12
I'm just not seeing anything right now. Josh Hart to score 10 points plus 188. He's got 5. I don't think he's getting.
It would need to be 255 for me to even consider that.
He's not even getting a 10. Yeah, it's not happening. Where's our boy McConnell down to?
It's kind of the most interesting thing to bet.
What's that?
The 10.5, I think, is probably the most interesting thing.
McConnell's 7.5, Foxy.
Yeah, he's coming down, and he hasn't taken a shot. He's been stuck on 4. They've left Halliburton in with this group. It's kind of there. I mean, this has been Siakam and Matherin back and forth.
You know what? Jalen Brunson, I forgot to mention this. He broke my scoring record at Stevenson High School in Lincolnshire, Illinois.
Scoring record?
Yeah.
Tiddlywinks?
I scored 3 points in high school. And,
okay.
He scored more than that, I think, in the first 3 minutes of his game freshman year.
Okay. So I thought you had like, is it like?
No, it's my own personal scoring record. I scored 3
Oh,
points in a season.
Yeah.
I was the third string point guard.
Bridges has moved them to 14.
And
Okay.
it's back to a 18-point lead very quickly. Brunson has 29.
Yeah,
What's
his
the
number's
other part of
37.
that bet I'm sweating? It was Hart rebounds. Okay, he's got to get going on the glass. I think he might have just gotten one.
Yeah, this game's over. As I've already said plenty of times, this
14.
game is over.
It's not over, man.
It's done.
The Pacers are going to make a run at some point in time.
The Pacers are gonna throw out.
That's it. They're going to go sit everybody and they're done. How about we get
the 9-minute mark of the fourth quarter? This game is over.
Let's get some Josh Hart rebounds before it's all over. Then
it would be nice. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. I saw the Sky plus 2.5. If I could get 3.5, I probably would take that. Enrique's having a really good game. Kicking out the T-Mac, though, for a 15-footer is not the play you want to make. So, of course, she bricks it, but they do get the offensive rebound.
All right, my boy Cal Raleigh's due up third. Nats and Mariners scoreless going to the bottom of the first in Seattle. It's 3-1 Tampa Bay over Houston. Yandy, is it Yandy or Yainer? Which one hit the home run? The catcher, Yainer. Yainer Diaz just hit a home run for those of you that bet baseball tonight, if any of you did. Not a great slate of baseball tonight. Not a great slate of baseball. But Foxy's got a ton of WNBA. We got the NBA. We got the NHL. So there's still some things to look at. But if this thing gets to like 25 points, done. It's dinner time for me.
If it gets to 25 points?
Yeah. Once it gets to 25.
Got it.
Dinner time.
That's your dinner time.
I got to eat, man. I'm starving. I have not eaten. I had some yakisoba today, and that was about it.
I had some. I had a Reuben left over from Chaps.
From where?
Chaps Pit Beef.
Okay.
And then
I'm trying to cut down on my red meat intake.
It's corned beef. Doesn't count.
Corned beef's so good. When it's sliced really thin, it's really good.
Yep. So good.
Yeah.
So they do a great job of that. We've got some Angel Reese getting involved here in the scoring, which is kind of interesting. So she's been basically invisible for forever.
Hey, I want to ask you about the Stephon Diggs thing. You see it with the pink powder? I did not know about this pink cocaine thing. Apparently, it's like ketamine, Molly, and all this other shit they put in it. You think that's what it was?
It's possible.
I mean,
like I said, I haven't seen it. I'm not really sure.
You didn't see it? He's around like two really hot chicks and one not so good looking woman.
I saw was that the boat thing?
Yeah.
With Cardi B?
Cardi B wasn't even there. She was on the other side of the boat.
Yeah, I mean, she was there.
Diggs is a dog.
Yeah,
hanging out with 3 models with pink cocaine. I don't know, man. That guy just doesn't get it. I don't think. He's worked his way out of a couple places now.
Yep.
I remember watching him at Maryland as a quarterback.
Completely broke like 4 or 5 years out of the NFL.
He was a good running quarterback in college at Maryland. Good running quarterback. All right. About to get back in action. Who's the NBA game?
84 to 83. 84 to 83. Angel Reese scores again.
Do you ever get games in the hundreds in the WNBA, or is there just not enough time?
No, typically they die right at the end. I mean, they're having some games, but they typically die right at the end.
20-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson got his 30. Let's go. Gonna hit another parlay for the YouTube shorts. I'm happy about that.
And Precious Achua.
Precious.
It's my precious.
What was it? I gave out a WNBA bet for tonight. I want to know if it's winning or not.
What was your bet?
The one you gave out. Oh, you know what I gave out? Your whole fucking card.
Oh, you gave out the whole card? Okay, that's not good.
I gave out. I've never done that before. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I got nothing. Let's just give out Fox's
We had some inactives that affected that card. So,
right, well, then that means that they got their money back.
No, because those inactives affected how the game was played. So Stewie got theirs as well.
The ones I did was the early ones, Fox.
You had inactives get started. So
I'll tell you the ones I gave out. Okay, just give me 1 sec here. Tell you ones like, oh, okay. I'm seeing they all lost except for Bergen, Cloud, and the Liberty.
Yeah, the Liberty announced that their starting center wasn't going to play. The backup center wasn't going to play. And so they got completely killed on the glass and gave Golden State multiple opportunities.
It's 22-point lead. It's officially just about over. The only thing I'm watching now is Park to get 3 rebounds. That's it.
Is that a 3 for McBride? If it is, we cash the 5.5.
Miles McBride, he's got 5.
Okay, so that's 5. It was a 2. He needs 1 more point. All right, Kodosa's got 23. They still haven't found an answer for her. She's looking back to like her days in college. Agumba Wally is at the line right now. She's got you'd actually like her game. She does a lot of step backs and some of those things. I mean, she plays like a guy.
Okay.
She's got 34. So
they're not all just 3 and done, right? They actually go inside and shoot mid-range jumpers in the WNBA.
Yes.
Would that be correct?
Yeah.
But that's a better style of game.
Correct. And which is what I like when I watch the game as an ex-coach. There, Agumba Wally for another 3. She's got 38.
Daria Agumbawale. Do you think it's his sister?
Arike Agumbawale.
How many Agumbawale? It's got to be his sister or something.
Vandersloot.
I never heard of another Agumbawale besides for Daria. Arike is a professional basketball player for the Dallas Wings. So it is his sister.
Yep.
Arike is Darius. Wow, that's some nice athletes in that family.
Yeah.
Boy.
So 37 points for Arike Agumbawale tonight. KG was telling me not to take the.
Oh, she's in Dallas? Because Daria is he's with the Houston Texans. Okay. They're not that far away from each other.
Big rebound by Reese. Travels. She ran into somebody and traveled. Unfortunately.
This NBA game stinks.
Was going straight back up, runs into the 6'8" player and travels.
This NBA game stinks. I feel like I say this too often. You either got blowouts or amazing games. It's just fascinating to me.
Yep. That's why
Cal Raleigh. Oh, it's just a single. So he's got a hit. Now I need him to score, get an RBI. Come on, Cal.
Hustler. They get the offensive rebound. Arike throws some shit up there, and it doesn't go. That's the 9th rebound for Angel. Angel's up to 9. It's a 1-point game. Down 1. 1:28. Angel inside. She scores. Nice pass. Angel's got 6. 1-point lead for the Sky. Gerardo's got the Sky +3. He's into this. That was an absolute terrible shot by Arike. She's halfway, sideways, jumping around like this, 3 seconds into an offensive rebound. That's some issue with Arike Agumbawale. She's very much of a ball hog. She's very much believes every shot she takes is going in, and she shoots a low percentage. In any game except this year, she's kind of hasn't been able to hit 15 because Paige Beckers has been the point guard, has taken the ball out of her hands. But in this case, because she's hot, they're just going to her constantly. Here comes Matherin. Matherin would be the only guy I would consider taking.
He's got 14, 15.
He's going to end up with 20 something.
Matherin is?
Yeah.
In a blowout because of a blowout?
Well, they need scoring. They're not getting scoring from anybody else. He's going to play more minutes than he normally is.
18. So for him to score 4 points is minus 138.
I would just bet the 20.
But you're not going to bet it, right?
I'm going to bet it right now if I can get a nice number. Plus 110. Yeah, I'll bet that.
For 10? Or for him to get 20?
Yeah, I'll do a half unit on that. 50 to win 50, 62. Just went to 124. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get extra minutes in the fourth quarter.
Why?
That's why I'm making the bet. Because the score's out of hand. They don't want Naismith to play extra minutes on that gimpiness that he's already playing with. There's Hart getting a rebound. Instead of being passed over to TJ.
He's not even being offered on MGM. That's fascinating to me.
All right. Got a miss. Sky got the ball. 1.102. They're giving it to Angel on the wing. She passes it away. She's got to come up and do that. Here they goes. Where's the pick and roll? Cardosa pick and roll. Vandersloot scores. Sky up 3.
So you think Matherin gets to 20?
Yep.
All right, I'll hit that with you.
He's about to shoot right now, by the way, too. Oh, it should have got called for. That should have been a foul in Hart.
Plus 140. All right. Let's go, Matherin. So we got Matherin. We need Hart to get. I need him to get 2 more rebounds. He got 6 now.
Vandersloot, getting her old ass age, still scoring. Good move for Vandersloot. Big shot by Ben Shepherd. I only play to shoot threes. That's I'm in.
It's only an 18-point game.
Yes, Arike Atkins was terrible trying to figure out her footing in this offense. But the last 2 games, she's gone over 15 points. So she's going to be a person we're going to continue to ride here for a while now. Vandersloot also has double digits the last 2 games. So the Sky are starting to play a little bit better from a scoring perspective. Their defense still sucks. I mean, we have 187 points in this game. The total at halftime was 161. So it's definitely still issues on the defensive side here for the Sky. Got it down to a 15-point game. You got 37 Agumbawale, 7 assists. Paige has got 15, 5, and 8. We talked about her ceiling being around 15 points. Cardosa's got 23 and 7. Atkins has got 15 and 5. Vandersloot's got 13 and 1. So here we go. 46 seconds. Who's going to take the shot? I bet you I can tell you who's going to take the shot.
Daria Agumbawale.
Agumbawale. Because it's going to be not a great shot. 2 centers on her, 1 girl on her back. No call.
By the way, just to talk about the NBA again for a second, Halliburton's got 6 points tonight.
He's
6, 1, and 5. He's 1 of 5 from the floor. He's not even shooting.
Yeah, he's playing with no effort here. 100% zero effort at all.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, but he's done this before, so he just kind of sits back and waits and
going
sees.
Through the motions. I'll do it at home in Game 6. That's ridiculous. All right, 17-point lead.
Be up on this series. Matherin's got 17.
All right. Well,
Bridges got 10.
17-point game at the end of 3. The Knicks starters will probably play. Depends if it's a 20-point game, they'd pull them out in about 4 minutes. So we'll get guys starters on the bench, and then they'll come back in and play.
Yep. Let's see what we have live.
After what happened earlier in the series, they're not going to pull them.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a couple minutes, games, to figure out how to play with the player. Coach also has to adapt to that player as well. So Halliburton to get 10 points is minus 128. That's for him to get 4 more points.
Oof. Well, in order for him to do that, he's going to have to try.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You're not buying the trying. We've got about 5 minutes left in the second intermission. Actually, 7 minutes left in the second intermission. They'll go to the third in Dallas, where the Oilers lead the Stars 4-2. Ottinger was taken out in the first period after he gave up 3 goals.
Chicago 3-point game, 32 seconds left.
Connor
McDavid got it up high.
Connor McDavid scored on a breakaway.
To Angel Reese down low. She kicks it out. Nobody wants to take a shot. A little 14-footer, and she hits it. Michelle Onwunwere. And the Sky are up 5. Dallas imploding again. I'm actually trying to put $5 on here on McConnell for 10 points. It won't let me. So mean. Matherin's now at 21.5, by the way.
Good. Then we'll both hit our live bets, and that'll be that.
I'm shocked how invisible Karl Anthony Towns is coming. Got Timothy Chalamet having fun there.
I mean, he's probably having fun with one of those with that Kylie Jenner, who they said it was.
Guy than he appears to be.
He's what?
So maybe he's a more interesting guy than he appears to be.
Yeah, probably is. I mean, Kylie Jenner, she's going to leave him for a basketball player, but he should have fun while he can. That would be a lot of fun. You wonder how all these Kardashians get hooked up with the celebrities. They probably just have their managers reach out. Hey, Kylie Jenner wants to fuck you. Do you want to fuck her? Yes. Okay, let's go out on a date.
Models in New York. They're probably going to some of the same places.
I think a lot of times they just get set up by their agents.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do if I was a movie star. I wouldn't want to go out of the house, get mobbed.
You're still going to go out of the house. You got to go out.
Yeah, they'll go in. Yeah. That's true.
So this will be the Sky's first win of the season. First Dallas.
The Sky, is that the Chicago Sky?
Yes.
Why are they a Sky? Why are they the Sky?
Skyline.
I wonder how they came up with these names.
Skyline.
The what?
It has a picture of the Sears
Tower.
The
Skyline?
They were the Skyline, so they're the Chicago
Sky. I get it now. Yeah. Who are the Wings? Where are the Wings from?
Dallas.
The Dallas Wings. The Seattle Storm. The Mercury are from.
That was a foul.
Is Houston a Mercury? Do they have a Houston too? Phoenix.
Phoenix is the Mercury.
Vegas has the Aces.
Yep.
That's really the only standalone city, right? Vegas? Because all the other ones, who owns that team?
Couldn't tell you.
Huh?
What do you mean standalone city? Oh, standalone where they don't have an
you don't have an NBA team that owns them in the same
there isn't the Houston Comets anymore. They folded after winning 2 championships.
Oh. Let's see here. Who owns them? Oh, Mandalay Bay Resort.
Wins the tip, throws it back in. That's it. Sky win by 5, and that's the end of
Mandalay
the WNBA.
Bay. Oh, so this was the Utah team?
No.
Yeah, they were Utah. The Utah Stars with 2 Z's. Then they moved to San Antonio.
Yeah, that didn't work.
And then they moved to Vegas.
Oh, you're talking about the Aces, yes.
Oh, so it's the Connecticut Sun, Seattle Storm, Las Vegas Aces are the 3 teams without NBA team. Okay, cool.
But the Connecticut Sun are moving to Boston.
I wonder if they'll get any crowds there.
Well, I think that's the reason they want to move where they're at.
Just Connecticut. I mean, they're out in the casinos. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes from Boston. It's out there, man. That's pretty cool. Mohegan Sun, good casino out there in Connecticut. Been there plenty.
It definitely is a good casino out there.
Like
now, the one thing you got to look at with that is the Connecticut Sun is the team we talked about, which their entire team, except for one player, left.
Josh Hart is the only Knicks player with a minus as opposed to a plus tonight.
Oh, Mathurin gets blocked, but he's going to the line.
Let's go, Benny. What's he got, 17?
He's got 17, shooting 2.
All right. Josh Hart could use some rebounds here, I think.
There's his 18th. Let's see if again is 19th. Oh, you didn't put anything in the chat.
Huh? You said it was a small play.
Said a half unit.
Oh, I didn't see the half unit.
Oh,
gosh. What?
I gotta take my show plays.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was a show play.
That's all right.
Sometimes you're like, it's personal play. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't say the word personal, did I?
You missed a bet. One bet. Hit the like button if you get a chance. We'd appreciate that. We'll have our NASCAR show live on Sunday. I think it's going to be around 3 p.m. because there's a race at night. So Sirius XM NASCAR Radio.
There we go. We got an OG3 making a late run with this.
Now it's over. No, it's not over yet. It's only 18 points.
77-95.
Yeah, it's only 18 points.
It's a TJ McConnell shot. Like I said, that's why I kind of liked him at 10. I was trying to get that at plus 500, and they weren't letting me get it.
They don't want to give that to you?
Well, you were offering it, but you weren't allowing anybody to click on it, which I always think is the dumbest thing. Don't post it and then have a great app.
It drives me nuts. We need regulation in the sports betting industry.
Downs misses the layup. Siakam gets the most rebounds he's had in any game this series.
Has he got 6?
Yeah, he's been. There's a guy who on one of the VEASAN guys always bets him under 6 and has every game because he just hasn't in it.
Who?
Cash Mathurin. There's 21 for Mathurin.
Let's go, Foxy.
We'll take Mathurin. Let's go.
We get that at plus money too? Yeah, we did.
Plus 110.
Go bet the 20.
Yep.
Nice, Foxy.
Now the question is, do I double dip?
Uh-oh.
Will they give me Mathurin is the question.
No, they locked them up. 25 points for Mathurin. They're not even offering either. If you want to bet Benny Mathurin.
They're offered 25.5.
24.5 minus 105 at DK.
Ooh. Let me find DK real quick.
Would you hit that?
I'll hit it for partial. I'm going to hit it at a parlay.
All right, I'm going to hold off on Mathurin at this point.
I'm going to take that with Creighton beating Kansas tomorrow.
In the baseball? Just to piss me off?
Yep. I'm not doing it to piss you off. That's not my point.
Well, they're in the same region as Arkansas, and Arkansas is really good.
They are.
They're not getting out of that.
And, yeah, I do like there's not on DK. It's not on DK. There's nothing.
Mathurin's not on DK or Creighton?
Nope. Mathurin is not on DK.
See it right now. 24.5, and it just went to minus 135.
Not on my DK. It's always different.
Not on your DK.
Not in mine. He's not my quarterback.
Nope, not your quarterback.
All right, so we can take Creighton plus 1.5 runs just to be on the safe side. And I'll do that for $10. And that'll pay me 20. And then I have at least a baseball bet out there.
All right. Got Cat at the line. Hart just isn't getting it done tonight. He's actually in double-double range if he could get his goddamn rebounds going.
That's the sad thing is when you look at that, he's actually in double range.
I know.
The other sad thing is you look at TJ McConnell, the rebounding genius, has got 5 again tonight.
Oh man,
got 7, 5, and 4.
What's his rebounding prop usually been at? Like 3.5? No,
3.5, 3 flop. Yep,
3.5.
This is a really good rebound too. I mean, he's skies for this. And then McConnell gets another assist, gets it down to 15. Now, you would say this is it. Now, is this the Knicks getting tired? That's the question right now you're going to have to answer. You're starting to miss shots.
Uh-oh. Fox thinks there might be an opening here. After I told you it wasn't open, it wasn't dead yet.
The only question you have to worry about this, you've had no Brunson on the floor, so he's getting his full rest during this.
So if they get to within 12, and even if Brunson comes back in, they're still in the game.
Yeah, big steal there. Another steal.
12-point game. Here we go. It ain't over, Foxy. You didn't learn your lesson. I guess Indiana has to come back every game from 20 down for you to think that it's still a game.
So this is the question you have to sit there and ask. Are the Knicks actually getting tired?
I don't know.
Because they missed their last shot.
I know Brunson needs to get his ass back in there like yesterday because
I mean, but that's the question. Brunson's going to get back in this game. What's Brunson's points?
Well, he's going to score probably 10 here in the last. It's 36.5 minus 25.
Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. So I will go. I'll take a half unit on Brunson's points.
We're going up.
I'm perfectly fine. He's going to come in here and score. That's
Brunson. What's Brunson on DK? 36.5 of better juice. Okay, let's go. Yep. I'm in with you. Brunson, 37 points. Because he's just going to take over now.
What was the DK?
Did DK had bad juice?
Okay.
And minus 30.
Worst comes to worst, I lose the matter and bet. I'm not worried about it. It's been fine.
So we need 7 out of Brunson in the last 8 minutes, and we have to make sure it's not a blowout.
Yep.
A risky play. You want me to throw that in the chat? Yeah, you already did it. Look at you, big guy. Landry Shamet's in the game.
Sure,
Dallas Stars, still no cups this century.
Sure, really
Dallas is within a goal. They're down 4-3.
Yeah.
Edmonton, man, you got to win this. They're up big.
Shaman's not going to be in the game when we come back.
Yeah, he better not be. Brunson better be in the game when we come back.
Yeah, so that's the thing you look at. It's definitely going to be.
Can Hart get us a couple rebounds here?
The lot total in this game is 9.5 in the hockey.
That's a large total.
That is a massive total, basically saying we're giving it plus 192.
Oh, they got a backup goalie who's actually been doing well, though. Dallas does.
Yep. Houston's tied the game with the Rays here. Because I that's what I was. The other thing I like to bet late in games, especially if I know the starters are going to play, is rebounds. Because normally it's, can you get 2 rebounds? Like Jalen Brunson is, can you get 1? He's got 4 in the game. Can he be his best TJ McConnell and get a rebound? Can Cat get 2 rebounds? Little juice, but this is ways to set up a part. Can Siakam get 1 rebound? That's a nice one.
Serious question.
Yes.
Are the refs going to be on the Knicks side in Game 6 if the Knicks win? The Knicks are going to get all the calls down the stretch, too. The NBA is Adam Silver is in the fetal position, tweaking right now because the Pacers and the Thunder could be the final.
I think he's in the fetal position right now because he knows that the finals isn't for another week. So if you have no basketball, I'm sorry, the average fan turns it off.
Nobody's watching that final. And it's too bad because the OKC is fun to watch.
I don't think anybody's watching that file anyway.
I know what I was gonna bring this up last night. So after the show, I'm looking at Chet Holmgren. Like, is Chet Holmgren going to be a legitimate star in this league? Does he have a shot? Like, he's not going to be SGA, but can he be like an 8-time All-Star, like a Hall of Fame player?
He's going to be an All-Star. He's averaging 15 points and 7 rebounds
in his second full season.
Yeah, but you have so many mouths to feed.
Yeah,
he's going to be the third guy.
Oh, Patrick Ewing in the house.
How many
All-Stars in the house? Latrell Sprewell in the house.
How many All-Stars has Derek White made?
I don't know. You think he's going to have a Derek White career?
No, I'm just saying I think he's going to be the third guy in that offense.
For how long?
And that's going to be the issue. So it's going to curl tail.
I mean, what is he, 23?
I feel that J-Dub made the All-Star team. I don't see them having 3 All-Star starters.
Yeah. What, he's 15-8 this year. He's 23 years old. He just turned 23.
Yep.
Tim, can't picture him guarding a true center. He'll get bigger. He's not going to be 112 pounds the rest of his life.
That's the question. So you get a Josh Hart rebound there, by the way.
Yes, but need one more.
Well, you need
you need 3. But let's get them one at a time.
If I got 8, they'll pay for the bet for 9.5. So yes.
Okay. Let's go, Josh Hart.
See, this is what Indiana can't do. They went to the bench, and Edmonton scores 5-3.
All right.
They went to the bench, and the Knicks come back and score. Josh Hart and 1 makes it a 15-point game.
14 points right now.
I see that double-double in my sight right now.
98-84. He might get that double-double, won't he? Josh Hart.
Free throw.
All right, what's Brunson doing? He hadn't done shit since he came back in. How about he misses a shot, Hart gets the rebound, gives it back to him for 3, and he hits it.
Why hasn't Indiana attacked Brunson this game? They haven't. It's all the talk of how bad he is on defense, and they haven't even gone after him. Like, who's Brunson guarding here? He's guarding Andrew Nembhard in the corner. Normally, Nembhard should flash over here to run a pick and roll. And they're not. It's like the Pacers are trying to see if they can play against the Knicks' best defenders. Hey, look, Halliburton took a shot. He missed it.
Who are the 5 best NBA players heading into 2026? In order.
In order?
In order. Number 1, Jokic.
Jokic, SGA, Giannis.
Is Tatum in there?
No, because he's out for the whole year. Wemby, we don't know if he's going to play.
Okay.
You can't take Wemby because you don't know he's going to play.
Yeah, Wemby is.
You haven't heard
Wemby has a great career.
You've had Damian Lillard come back completely from the same diagnosis a month later, and you haven't heard one thing about Wemby is going to play.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff.
So there's a serious question whether he ever plays again.
Oh.
So going into it, it's going to be Jokic, SGA, Giannis, Ant, and I would probably still go LeBron
as the 5th best player in the game. Wow.
I mean, that's kind of what
I think that's a little much for me.
I'm not going Ja. I mean, quite frankly, really, if you've been watching any of the games, when he plays, Zion is one of the top 10 players in the league.
When he's not banging fat porn stars.
You've been watching him this year when he has played. Zion has been
nuts. That guy's all he has to do is take care of his body, and he'd be great.
Correct. He was a 20-10 guy. Clearly, there are Paolo's up there. He's a top 10 guy. I mean, Embiid, if he's healthy, is probably
Luka's not in there because he doesn't play defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe this, but like LeBron is still a top 10 player.
Doncic is probably in the top 10.
Curry?
I still think age has got up to him. Again, this is his first hamstring injury. How that works.
Yeah, LeBron can't be the 5th best player in the league still. That's ridiculous.
Okay, I'll go.
I just don't know. Is it Donovan Mitchell? Is it Boncaro? Is it?
I mean, that's the question. It's
Luka.
You could go Palo. You could go Luka. You could go LeBron.
Probably Luka.
To me, Mitchell's top 10. He's not up there at 5. If Tatum was healthy, I'd put Tatum at 5.
Tatum would be 5. Yes. Cade Cunningham.
No. Top 15.
Brunson.
No, because his defensive liability is massive.
Then Luka can't be there because he's a defensive liability.
Yeah,
although he's looking skinny right now.
He gets more rebounds and assists than.
Dude, that's insane that LeBron is still a top 10 player. He's not number 5, though.
Okay.
He's not.
You can argue whether that is or isn't. It is kind of a mute point, but okay.
It's got to be Luka, I guess.
So Hart's got 11 and 7. He got his points. He actually did get his 10 points. Kind of shocking. Second game that he got his points.
We got a 16-point lead with 6:21 to play. Josh Hart needs to get us a rebound, and Brunson has not scored yet.
Yeah, Brunson came in and did not decide to try to score, play basketball, do anything. Kind of like, why do I have to come back in? Tampa Bay's got 2 men on, no outs.
Oh, the baseball side of things. Baseball, we got scoreless between the Nats and the Mariners in Seattle. Mackenzie Gore, 3 shutout, 2 hits, 3 Ks. And then on the other side, Emerson Hancock. Hancock has gone 3 1/3 shutout with 3 Ks. Tampa Bay and Houston are tied at 3, like you said, in Houston. Altuve went deep, hit his 9th home run of the year. And that's it. The other games are final.
Yeah, they need to go back to Matherin.
That would be nice.
Well, I mean, they need to go back to him because they can't score. But this is what Mikal Bridges does at home. Bridges is a viable option. And there you go. Matherin draws the foul.
All right. But we already cashed him. Did you bet him higher?
25.
Oh, boy. You might get that, too. Boy. What'd you get that price?
Plus
5? Plus what?
Plus 175.
Oh, you must have bet it pretty recently.
I bet it right after he scored his first 2.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Can Josh Hart get us a goddamn rebound? Please, just one. Just one.
Oh, Benedict, you missed. Let's go.
Brunson decided, yeah, Brunson's like, screw it. We're up by 18. I'll let other people score.
Yeah. Your center, who has hurt knee, is shooting a step back 3.
Got about 3 minutes of the starters left.
I don't even think we have that.
I mean, if it's 16 with 2 minutes, I don't know if all the Knicks are coming out. I don't think the Knicks are coming out.
I don't think the Knicks are going to come out based on what happened.
Yes, I think they're in.
There goes Brunson.
There you go. He's got 32. Come on, Brunson. Just take over. Give us 5 more points.
There's a hard rebound.
Yes. Let's go, Foxy. Thank you for getting me on that parlay. Foxy parlay of the night. I just take his bets and parlay him. Alt him.
Well,
Hart's got 9 rebounds now.
Yep. Here comes Matherin. Another 2 points.
Ooh,
Let's go, Benny.
Boy.
Let's go, Benny.
A little plus money action.
23 for Matherin. Hart's got 9, 1 away from the double.
Yep, 11 and 9. Bridges has 12 points tonight, huh?
Now we got a steal from Nemhard.
All right, still a 16-point game.
Yep.
4 minutes to play. Like, I
Wow,
mean, the Knicks have got to be killing themselves over game one.
No,
These dudes should be up 3-2 in the series after tonight, and they're not going to be.
Yep. That's the sad part. That's the sad thing that they're gonna have to remember the entire summer.
Unless they come back and win this thing.
It should be 3-2.
All the pressure's on Indiana now. I know the Knicks season could be over, but Indiana, I mean, they won't think this way that game 7 they're screwed, but so they gotta win this one. What do you think they set the line at? 4.5? Just like they did tonight?
Probably 4.5. Yep.
All right.
Obi Toppin?
Obi Toppin, he's not even in the game.
He just came in.
Oh, he did?
They're going with Siakam, Halliburton. Who are they taking out? Turner? It's got to be Turner.
Come on, Brunson. Get us 5 points and get us out of here.
Toppin came in the game and then pulled off.
Yeah, why did he even come in? Revenge series.
They're trying to create fouls and turnovers.
It's a revenge series.
Mel, you have to tell us why you hate Dallas so much, because there's definitely pure hatred coming.
Yeah, there is. Like, she's more upset at Dallas than at me.
Yeah.
She's more upset at Dallas than she ever was at you. I don't know what her deal is with Dallas. Tampa Bay just took a 5-3 lead. Caminero hits a big old 2-run blast. I thought that was a shot.
Unlimited power.
Junior Caminero. They got a Caminero. They got a Caballero. They got a little everything.
They got a low, Lau.
They got a low and a Lau. That's right. They used to have a low, and a Lau.
They got an Aranda.
They always have good young players, man. That's one thing Tampa has. They
develop players very well. Yes,
always have good young players. They just can't keep.
I haven't been able to develop stars, but they develop guys who can play. Just all right. They're trying to say there's plenty of time because it's a 14-point game with 15 more seconds than game 1.
Yeah, well, I mean, are they wrong?
No.
They come down, get a stop, hit a 3, get a stop, hit a 3. All of a sudden, you're looking at what? A 10-point game?
Yeah. You got a foul here. At least go for a steal foul.
Profitable night tonight, Foxy.
Good to hear.
Profitable night.
Good to hear.
Yes, sir. Now I need Cal Raleigh to get me one more total base and we're done. Oh my God. Another 2 runs here for the
Race.
Razor 8-3.
You don't really like to bet against them. Hart. Josh Hart. Let there have some art. Let's go on the offensive glass.
Did you bet his double-double?
I don't think so. I took the 9.5 though. Carl Anthony Towns scores.
Don't you hate the Red Wings more, Mel, or do you not hate them anymore because they're not in the same conference?
I'm an As fan. This isn't hard. We have 25 years of playoff history. Hatred for the team. Okay. I mean, have the Avs been 25 years?
I think the only bet I dropped in this game was the live bet on Brunson, and that's not even dead yet.
Am I that old? When did the Avs move from Quebec?
92 maybe? 93? I'm going to say like 1992.
95.
Really? 1995. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Heart D. Not sure what Heart D is. Heart, is that Heart got it playing defense? I mean, all right. Siakam's out. Naismith's out. Turner's out. It's now Halliburton, Nemhard, Toppin, Jarace Walker, and Ben Shepherd.
That's it. They threw in the towel.
Thrown in the towel.
Thrown it in. After you guys came back from 20 points late, they just don't have it tonight.
And the Knicks have left their starters in.
Yeah, they should. Leave them in until about the 2-minute mark, and then that's it. Get them out.
Hart with another rebound. He's 11-11. So no doubter here. They're up 18.
All right. So the Knicks win. The YouTube short play hits with both of them hit. Brunson getting 25 in the Knicks win. Brunson getting 30 in the Knicks win. I'm probably going to have to, I don't know about him scoring 30 on the road.
Got Brunson with the defensive rebound. So he got his one rebound we talked about.
Yeah. I cleaned up in this game. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch a movie called Mountain Head.
Not going to doubt what kind of movie that sounds like, but okay.
It's the one that was made by the Succession guy. It's not about guys getting blowjobs in the mountains. Come on. I know that's where your mind went first.
We got Brunson missing a 3 here. Which
I didn't talk about it all night.
Okay. Obi Toppin, another rebound.
All right. It's not the last Inside the NBA show yet.
Nope. There's another one.
Got another one. Maybe 2. Hopefully 2. Let's go Knicks, because I bet them to win the series down at plus 470.
You're going to bet the Knicks, so bet the Knicks to win the series.
I already did before the game.
That's your price.
I did before the game. Let's go.
Well, the NBA's happy, so there'll be another game on Saturday night. I guess it's Saturday.
Yeah, they wouldn't move it to Sunday, would they?
No, because it'd be you couldn't move it. All the games are set, so you can't really move games.
Saturday at 8:00 and Monday at 8:00.
Yeah, well, Saturday would be
because the final start 1 week from tonight,
June 5th. Yep, right there.
So the Thunder are minus 375 to win the finals.
Mel continues her hatred for the other teams in the NHL.
I know. She's not a fan. She's not a fan. All right, we'll wrap it up here in a minute, guys. How'd your WNBA bets go tonight? Pretty well, because I kept hearing you say, there's another.
We hit a lot late, so that was good.
5 minutes left. Oilers lead the Stars 5-3. Stars season coming to an end. It's going to be Oilers-Panthers in the finals. I mean, Florida and Tampa Bay have just like dominated the last however many years.
I need one more point from McBride.
Last year we had a 7-game series between those two teams, so it might be a really good Stanley Cup Finals again.
I will say, I think the finals is under 5.5.
There will be a Florida team in the finals for a 6th straight year.
Well, you have the Lightning and you have the Panthers. Yep. Kind of own the East here for a while.
Yep. And the Stars.
Is that why we're just totally against them? Come on, McBride. Come find the ball. Let's not give it to Precious Achua here to make a shot. And we're going to give it to Precious Achua.
All right. Brunson done. Only bet we lost tonight.
We got a Kansas John Furphy sighting.
Johnny Furphy's in the game? The guy should have never left. When does the NFL season start? I just talked about that. Right 3 months.
They kick it out.
3 months.
They started going to Furphy, and then they said no.
Yeah, they can't even get the Furphy in a blowout.
When does the NFL season start, Justin?
Yeah, 3 months. I'm excited. Let's go.
There's nothing wrong with betting Australian soccer. I love the A-League.
Australian soccer? What are the names of the teams?
Mel City, Adelaide United.
No, like what's their nicknames? Like, is there a Kangaroos or a Capybara or something like that?
I'll be honest with you, I have no idea.
Australian Soccer League?
A-League.
Huh?
Called the A-League.
Australian soccer.
The rest of the world is not really excited, really difficult on their leagues. It's their country and the word league after.
A-League men.
A-League. Korea is the K-League. Australia is the A-League.
Why don't they give their teams nicknames?
They may. I don't know. I've never seen that written down or They probably do have
Brisbane Roar. Okay, I found one. Auckland FC. So their name is just FC Football Club. Yeah. All right, we're done here. Good job tonight, Foxy. We were profitable. Very profitable tonight. It's a good one. We'll be back next week.
We're watching Josh Hart shoot free throws.
I think we probably won't do anything next Wednesday. We'll wait for the finals to start next Thursday night. We'll do game 1.
Sounds fun. Yep.
That'll be fun.
I mean, we do probably have MLS Wednesday, and we probably have.
All right, we'll talk if we want to do that. Hit Coop up, get Coop the dates. I would really appreciate that. And then we'll figure out next week soon. We're definitely going to be on next Thursday for game 1 of the finals.
There is actually nothing on. So
yeah,
we might be on.
And that'll be that. So we might just do one show next week. We'll figure it out. Foxy, great work. I'm Holden. Hit the like button on the way out. We nuked the house tonight.